Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the evil that men do. Father God, I pray and ask that you help me to have mercy on others the same way I would want you to have mercy on me. Father God, I also ask that you help me to be quick to forgive and slow to get angry. Amen, amen, amen. These young dudes out here don't respect shit until you put the barrel in their ear and let the text spit. I just might catch a case on my next hit, remove their whole face on some special effect shit. So show respect, Drake, or I'ma have a flashback. Digging through the dresser like fuck it, where my mask at? The mash back with the banger and damage shit and say fuck everything I learned in anger management. Hop back on some east side manning shit and push a nigga's top back when I let the cannon spit. Start planning shit, premeditation. I'm in love with the streets again, rededication. Casket or cremation when I shoot you down. I was built full of smoke like a hookah lounge. I keep big shit that sound like a bazooka sound, and I shoot quicker than ain't gotta be a hoop around. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with 3 straps. A ski mask with the case, squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with the 3 straps. A ski mask with the case, squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Gun on me, it ain't never for show, homie. I'm far from a bully, but I'm never a hoe. Get out of line, my Beretta will blow. Real talk, we can take the beef wherever we go. I bring it to your front door like I'm Uber Eats. I guarantee you listen up when this Ruger speaks. Plus I maneuver through these streets like a ghost, and I'm handy with the heat. I cook a nigga like a roast. On me, homie, this is not a boast. I will still come through, boy, and stop a nigga's post. Play him close, man, Eric will ease it. Quickly off the waistband, man, and Eric will squeeze it. Leave you niggas laid out dead or paraplegic. Niggas playing in these streets while I'm very strategic. I come to your house dressed like the gas man, shoot you 9 times, leave you stretched by the trash can. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with 3 straps. A ski mask with the case, squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with the 3 straps. A ski mask with the case, squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. I don't put shit on Facebook, I just holler in person. Put the pistol in your mouth while you're hollering and cursing. All that shit you kept rehearsing and put on your live, got your clap with the big 4-5. You bitch nigga, if you tell me to pull up, I'ma do that. That nigga who was whooping first nigga that I shoot at. Ski mask on my face, bystanders be like, who that? I ain't with the talking, bitch, boy, I thought you knew that. Leave his brains where my shoe at and bounce like I'm on a trampoline. Leave you laid out, nigga, like you camping on the scene. If you want something sweet, grab a peach or tangerine. Niggas won't smoke, well fuck it, I'ma let them handle steam. AR with the beam, you see the red dot? But tug on this trigger, nigga, it'll make your head pop. Blood pouring down to your shoes, call it Red Sox. Your brains hanging all over your shoulders like some dreadlocks. Expect the gang of dead off if they ever cross the line. The Lord said in the Bible, oh, revenge is mine. So I'm just trying to find a righteous path between the two. Before I lose control and do the shit I used to do. This being humble shit is new. I'm trying to turn the other cheek, but I ain't never been a bitch, so watch your mouth when you speak. Your mercy's what I seek, so I pray on bended knees. Don't let me get the K with the extended clip and squeeze. Lord, please. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with 3 straps. A ski mask with the case, squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with the 3 straps. A ski mask with the case, squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps.
All right, y'all. That is Brother Eric. Shout out to Brother Eric. Man, shout out to Brother Eric. That is the Brother 16 to Life, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Brother Eric, man. Yeah, that's 16 to Life. You can go over to his webpage, 16 to Life, man. Get some really funny stories about his life before prison, after prison, during prison, all kind of different funny different stories from Brother Eric. Plus, Brother Eric's got a lot of good music over there, man. You can check him out. That is him doing that intro song for us. He said that we could use it. Got his permission, so shout out to Brother Eric on that one. Yeah, man, shout out to him for that one, man. Go over there and check out Brother Eric and check him out, man, for gear and music and all kind of different stuff over there. Plus, he's animating some of his stories. Man. He's animating some of his stories. So shout out to him, man. He's getting busy, man. Shout out to him, man. Dude, ain't no joke, man. All right, that's Brother Eric. A shout out to him. Let's see. Hey y'all, how y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing today? Everybody in the building. Let me check in and see who's in the building. Jill's Chocolate Boutique. Shout out to Jill's Chocolate Boutique. Going over to Jill's Chocolate Boutique. If you haven't already subscribed to Jill's Chocolate Boutique, man, get on. What are you doing, man? Get on over there and subscribe to Jill's Chocolate Boutique. Shout out to Jill. Jill said she's gonna I guess she's gonna hit the church house and then come on back after that. Shout out to Jill. All right, we will see you when you come back, Jill. Shout out to you. Oh yeah, we had an awesome time last night. Shout out to everybody who came on the panel, everybody who was in the chat, everybody who was in the bushes, man. We had an awesome time last night, man. Holy smokes, man. We had just so much fun, man. Just so much fun. Shout out. Who else is in the building? Jill came up on the platform last night. Who else came up? Sister Annie came up on the building. Sister Annie came up on the building, man. Shout out to Sister Annie in the building, man. I'm gonna need your help, Sister Annie, man. We getting close, and I'm gonna need your help on some of these figures, man. Make sure I got it right. But shout out to my sister, Sister Annie. She was in the building. We had an awesome time last night, man. Awesome time last night. Thank you. Thank you, Jill and Risa, for at least attempting to come up there. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know how much it means to a guy like me, man, to just have the kind of people like you guys, man, good-hearted people coming up on the platform, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you guys. Also, we got who else in the building? We got A1 Day One Reach Neal in the building, man. Shout out to Reach Neal in the building. Reach Neal's in the building, man. Shout out to you. Good afternoon to you, Risa. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is okay with all of you guys. Glad to have you guys here, resting down here. And of course, we got the great Von Bryan in the building, man. Of course. We got the great Von Bryan in the building, man. Shout out to you. Oh, I forgot to send. I keep forgetting to send you guys, because you know what? I haven't sent them to Rico. So when I don't send them to Rico, I forget to send the links, man. Forgive me. Well, let me send you guys a link real quick, man. But anyway, man, how's everybody doing today? Today we having a potluck. Today we just gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about, man. We just hit it when we hit it, and you know what I mean. So we don't really know what's gonna happen or what's gonna be the thing, but you know what I'm saying, we're gonna just talk about what we're gonna talk about. You know what I mean. So we had an awesome time last night. What do y'all think about last night? Last night we had an outstanding time, didn't we? Oh man, outstanding time, man. All of us, man. We certainly enjoyed each other, man. Enjoyed each other's company. Enjoyed each other songs that we all brought to the party. Man, it was like one of them old school. It was like one of them old school parties, man, where people bring your own albums, man, and you know what I'm saying, everybody plays their records, man. It was an awesome thing, man. Shout out to everybody who was in the building last night, man. It's one of them things. If you missed it, you missed it, man. It was a hit. It was a hit, man. And like I said, we're gonna probably try and do it again, man. Try and do something kind of similar next time. And you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see if we can get it together, man. We had a lot of good people came up here, man, and we just played a lot of good music and had a lot of fun. All right, okay, so we gotta get moving, y'all, because y'all know Patrice is coming on at the end of later on today. So We got to get moving on that, man. We gotta make sure that Patrice is we go over there and support her. So we got to get moving, y'all. We got to get moving. And I'm already 15 minutes late, man. My son, was acting up, so I had to talk to him for a minute. Oh man, Sister Annie said last night was awesome. It was peace. Demonstrated DJ skills. Man. I used to be some. I used to be something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got still maybe Sister Annie, I still got a couple of skills. There's still a little something left in the tank, huh? All right, y'all. We gotta get moving, man, because we cannot be late for Patrice, man. Patrice is gonna kick my butt if we are late, man. So we gotta be on time, man, to get over there. All right, let's see the news. In the news today. What's the news? What's the news? Okay. Oh man, yeah, this is an ugly one, man. This is an ugly one right here, man. Whew, 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 whew. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. This is an ugly one, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Smokes. Holy smokes. If I can get rid of this stuff, man. No, I don't want that. Okay. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. So let's see. Um, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, so let me back myself out so that you guys can see this. All right. Yeah, this is an ugly one. Uh, Oklahoma City man arrested for knowingly infecting women with HIV. Y'all gotta watch it out there, man. Y'all gotta really watch it out there, man. Some of these dudes, man, they just got no conscience, man. So, well, I won't say just the dudes, man, because I've heard of women doing the same thing, man. So some people just ain't got no conscience, man, and they can just do whatever, man, and they don't have nothing comes over them to make them feel bad about it. An Oklahoma City man is behind bars after being accused of intentionally infecting at least 3 women with HIV. One of 30-year-old Ernest LaCour's victims spoke to Fox 25, hoping that she could prevent it from happening to others. I am here to tell my story, she said. She told the outlet, I am strong. I can do this. I have support. The woman says she started becoming intimate with LaCour in 2021 afterward she got sick. After experiencing fainting spells and throwing up, she sought medical treatment. Her lab results revealed that she had contracted HIV. It's a deadly disease, but you can live your life. She said, I don't have AIDS, and I still have to live. I have life to live. The police got involved because there was evidence LaCour knew he was HIV positive during sexual contact. After obtaining his medical records, police learned that he was diagnosed with HIV in 2019. He was charged. He was charged and arrested. He was arrested and charged with 3 counts of knowingly engaging in conduct to transfer HIV. I don't know if that's a felony. I think that's a felony. LaCour is currently being held at the Oklahoma City jail on $500,000 bond. The woman believes there could be other victims. I just want to tell everyone that they need to get tested to be careful. The victim said, you never know who someone really is. Authorities are encouraging anyone who has sexual contact with the court to contact the police and health departments. All right, guys, I don't mean to, I know that, most of us are probably not in this way, but we gotta be realistic, man. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that are not, uh, you know, uh, upstanding, stand-up people, man, and they are doing stuff out here like this, man. That's why we have to vet people very carefully. We got to vet them very carefully, man. We can't let gotta watch who we letting in our circle, man, because there's guys out there like this, man, and it's just a terrible, terrible situation, man. Terrible situation, and unfortunately, man, people probably with some people that really was gonna try to, love the guy, was probably gonna try to, treat the guy in a good way, man. You know what I mean? Try to be a good woman to him, and this is what he does to him. This is how you turn people into savages, man. Woman after going through something like this, a woman just turned into a savage, man. She's just like, why am I? Why would I, be a good woman to any man after a man did this to me? I'm just gonna go out here and just nut up, right? So be careful out there, guys. Be careful out there. Tell your nieces, tell your nephews, tell your people, man. There are predators out here, man. There's people out here that they know their life is over and they're just going to try to ruin as many other people's lives as they can. All right, y'all. That is the news, man. Whew, that's an ugly one, man. That was a hard one to do. Um, but wait. There's more. There's more. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man, I got another one. Oh man, we got the hit parade, man. We got to do this. Ooh, boy. Where's the hit parade? Where's the hit parade? Cause I jai. Where is it? I had it up here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Let me go to the hit parade. All right. Not good. Not good, y'all. Not good. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. Josh Primo allegedly exposed himself to women. Who's Josh Primo? Josh Primo is a former San Antonio Spur, right? And I guess people were wondering how come they released him, right? The San Antonio Spurs release of guard Josh Primo, the number 12 pick. I mean, the number 12 pick. That's a high pick to be released in the 2021 NBA draft. Stemmed from multiple alleged instances of him exposing himself to women. Sources told ESPN on Saturday. Oop. Sorry about that. That's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. The decision to release Primo on Friday night was sudden and shocking, and it spoke to the severity of the issue surrounding the promising 19-year-old player. 19 years old. See, this is why I try to tell you guys, especially you men, gotta stop doing this stuff, man. There was a time when I was coming up, you could do stuff like this. And you know what a girl would say to you? She would say, hey, look, I'm not gonna ruin your life. I'm gonna tell you, but what you're doing is not cool. See, a woman would break you down and talk to you like that. Today's world, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna go straight to HR, right? As they should, as they should. If they feel like that's the best way to handle the situation, as they should, right? It's not gonna be like back in the day, man. Especially black women would say, you know what? I know you're gonna have a family one day, man. You come on, dog. You can't do this. And they would get you straight, right? Black women would get you straight, right? Because who ain't done something stupid? We all have done stupid shit, right? But today ain't the day where you can do stuff like this and somebody just gonna just some of these women gonna just take it on the chin. They're not doing that no more. And you are gonna have to answer for this kind of stuff, right? I'm not saying it's no big deal, but definitely it's something that I think black women back in the day would have sat you down and said, "Hey, bro, I know you working here, right? You getting money here. I don't want to have to, be the one to pull the plug on that. But if you keep on messing with me, I'm gonna do it. At least they would say that to you to get you straight, Not no more, man. Not no more, man. Everybody's gonna get that money, and who can blame them? Who can blame? Times are hard out here. Like I told y'all, ain't nothing out here but wolves and bubblegum. So you gotta have your stuff straight. The decision to release Primo on Friday night was sudden shocking and it spoke to the severity of issues surrounding the promising 19-year-old player. The team had recently picked up the 4.3 million 2024 option on Primo's contract, signifying a level of confidence in his future with the franchise. Also on Saturday, attorney Tony Busby told ESPN he has been retained by a woman who worked for the Spurs and has alleged Primo exposed himself to her. Busby represented multiple women in the sexual misconduct lawsuits against Cleveland Brown quarterback Deshaun Watson. Holy smoke. Many NBA teams remain intrigued with Primo's talent and potential, but are searching for a more complete understanding of the situation as they weigh the possibility of placing a claim to acquire Primo before he clears waivers and becomes a free agent Monday afternoon. Sources said to claim Primo, a team would need the available cap space or a traded player exception significant enough to absorb his 4.1 million salary this year. It would also owe him the 4.3 million on his contract for 23-24. In a statement to ESPN Friday night, Primo acknowledged a need to continue mental health treatment more fully. I know that you all are surprised by today's announcement, Primo said in a statement. I've been seeking help to deal with previous trauma I suffered and now take this time to focus on my mental health treatment more fully. I hope to be able to discuss these issues in the future so that I can help others who have suffered in a similar way. I appreciate privacy at this time. Prevo averaged 5.9 points in 54 career games for the Spurs, including 16 starts as a rookie. He played in the Spurs' first four home games this season, averaging 7 points off the bench. Primo did not play in Wednesday's road loss to Minnesota Timberwolves and was listed as out for Friday's home game against the Chicago Bulls before being waived about an hour before tip-off. Holy smoke! That is not good that they waived him. That means that there's some smoke, there's some fire burning under that smoke. It is our hope that in the long run, this decision will serve the best interest for both the organization and Joshua. Spurs CEO R.C. Buford said in a statement. Not good. Not good. See, this is why I teach the class no means no. No means no, man. You cannot do this stuff. Cannot do this stuff no more, man. People are not going to be as forgiving as they were back in the past. People are just not forgiving. And you got wolves out here, man. You got people that need to eat. In any kind of way they can eat. If they whoever they can eat off of, they're gonna eat off of whoever. One false move, you make a bad move, you make a mistake, forget you, forget your family, forget everything. They're just gonna boom, right? It's hard out here, man. It's hard out here. People trying to eat, and if you open the door for them to be able to eat, that's on you, man. Ain't nobody gonna lose no sleep because your family ain't eating and your family's all jacked up. They're gonna say, you know what they're gonna say? That's your fault. You should have never did what you did, right? So we got to get these young men to understand, man. If you got any of y'all got to weigh into the NBA or the NFL, tell them there's a brother that's out there that's teaching a class on how to be more respectful and more empathetic to women when in your business dealings with them. And that's the problem a lot of these guys do. They try to mix romance with business. Cannot do that in today's world. Cannot do that in today's world. Let me do some shout outs real quick. Shout out to my sister OG Patrice. OG Patrice is in the building. Building. And of course, Mr. He said in the building. Shout out to the brother. Shout out to the brother, man. I stopped by, brother. Brother had a nice little conversation going yesterday, man. I couldn't stay because obviously I had to get on my own live, Mr. He said. But yeah, man, I was digging that little conversation you were having yesterday, brother. All right, look at all this stuff, man. These young guys are going through, man. Because they don't have a guy like me to sit down and talk to them, right? And say, hey, brother, this is not the 1980s. Back in the 1980s, a black woman would sit you down and say, hey, listen to me. You would do something like that to a black woman. She would sit you down and say, listen to me, brother. You got a good job here, okay? You got a good job. You probably have people that love you, your family. They don't even know you out here doing shit like this. Okay, stop right here, right now. I could go right into HR and blow you up right now. But I'm not gonna do that, brother. I'm gonna give you a reprieve. But you gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. Because if you do this to somebody else and they ask me I'm gonna tell them the truth, and I don't want to have to do that. So you can stop all this by stopping right now. See, a black woman would approach you like that back in the day. Now, it's not like that today. Not like that today, man. Like I said, these people got to eat out here, man. Everybody got to eat. And now the pickings are so slim, man. People gonna eat where they can. And you know what they're gonna say? You did this. You threw your family under the bus, not me. I'm just gonna eat off of it. But you threw your own family under the bus. And they right. You did. So, gentlemen, keep everything that is not, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have a intimate partner, keep everything that you should be showing the intimate partner in your pants. Keep it. Keep it there, man. Don't learn the hard way like Deshaun Watson. Don't learn the hard way like this dude here, Primo. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself, man. Play yourself, man. A lot of these guys play themselves. Anyway, shout out to Brother Marcus, man. Brother Marcus is good. Shout out to him. All right, y'all. We got to get moving. We got to get moving, man, because man, Patrice is gonna kill us if we're not there on time, right? All right, y'all. Let's move out. Let's move out. All right. What's the next thing we got to do? The Good Doctor. We gotta have a Good Doctor, man. So we gotta play the Good Doctor, man. 10 minutes of the Good Doctor, man, until we finish him up. Let's see. Where's the Good Doctor? There we go. There we go. There's the Good Doctor. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is Dr. Confuju, and we're about to play it.
The rumor is that some mothers raise their daughters and love their sons. My boy always loved his mama. 40 years of age, still went home with you. That needs to stop. Your boy is not yours. He is a future husband, a future father, and needs to be raised that way. Now, what I mean by raised, teach your son how to cook, to make up his own bed, to clean up his own bathtub ring because you raised your daughter. On the honor roll every market period. Goes to church with you every Sunday, and she can cook, sew, iron, and clean. All but then we have your son. Ain't never seen an honor roll. He plays basketball all evening long. Never goes to church and can't boil a hot dog. The rumor is we have some, not all, raising their daughters and loving their sons. Now, I know the historical reason. The historical reason is our societies always try to destroy black men. The lynchings. So black mothers always want to overprotect their sons. What's the reason today? I know the KKK is on the rise, but what's the reason today? Is it because your own black man didn't stay? You now replace your man with your son? Your son is not yours. He's a future husband, a future father, and needs to be raised that way. Quit telling these 9-year-old boys they're the man of the house. Ain't no 9-year-old boy ready to be no man of the house. But because you told him that, he now begins to wonder. When you then bring over your man for the evening, Mom, I thought I was the man of the house. Why are you bringing him over? You can't have it both ways. If he's going to be the man of the house, quit bringing your boyfriend over on Saturday nights. You know what's sad, though? These brothers think what they can do with their mamas, they can do with their teacher, their coach, and everybody else. In other words, living at home with you in a $100 pair of gym shoes, $80 pair of a Gucci handbag. In other words, these boys have mastered how to manipulate their mamas. And they think what they can do with you, they can do with everybody else. Only to find out what you let them get away with, no one else does. In other words, 90% of all teenage pregnancy programs counsel the women. We have teenage pregnancy running rampant. But as far as the last time I looked, it took 2 to make a baby. But 90% of the programs let the brothers off the hook. The real question is, who is going to teach blind boys to be responsible? And you don't start when he makes a baby. In other words, the real question is, who's going to teach blind boys to be responsible for his personal hygiene, for his clothes, for his chores, for his room, for his siblings, for his allowance, for his studies, for his toys, for his schedule, and then his sex life. You don't start responsibility at 16. It starts very early. For example, when I was growing up, my father opened up a mutual fund account for me. And every year on my birthday, he explained to me, this is how much money you have in your account. But if you make a baby, all your money is going to take care of your child. Should it be any different? If I enjoy making it, shouldn't I also take care of it? So my oldest son, who was 15, I've been doing the same thing with him, the 9-year-old and the 15-year-old. So he told me last year, he said, Daddy, this money looks so good to me. I've just decided I'm not ever making me a baby. I'm keeping all my money to myself. But the point is, the boy understands responsibility. He understands if I make a baby, you will take care of it. There are mothers who know their son impregnated some girl on the same block, and they say, well, boys will be boys. They will be whatever you let them be. I want to pause now. Explain this. Why are some mothers raising their daughters and loving their sons? Did you grow up in a household where you did more work if you're the sister than your brothers did? Why is that? And you know what else I believe? I believe that child rearing has a lot to determine in marriage. In other words, marrying a mama's boy is a very critical mistake because they can always go back to their mamas. Son, your room is just the way it always was. Got your favorite pound of cake whenever you want to get there. It is terrible marrying a mama's boy. Comments. It's my water break. Give me some feedback on mothers with their sons. What do you think of my analysis?
It's devastating. It's on target.
Any other concerns about mothers and their sons?
The boys will be boys is real bad.
Right.
That's exactly where you keep them as boys.
Right.
Where you teach them to be responsible, they will grow up to be men. Well, more apt to be anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of mothers.
The shortage of men in the church, that can be corrected by taking our sons to church. The sons can stay home. It's optional to them, but not the daughters. In terms of playing outside, daughters in at a certain hour. The sons all night long. Double standards. Make the daughters play, but not the sons. See, my point is, if black women, I'm coming right to you. If black women know what problems they have with their own black man, why don't they correct it with your son? See, if you know what the problems are with black men, your little son, that's somebody else's husband. All what you know needs to be done, put that into your son. Right, why perpetuate if you really love your sisters? If you really love your sisters, correct the problem with your son. Yes, sir.
Isn't that hard to do though? Because the mother loves the child so much, and it hurts the mother to whoop the child and see the child hurt, so the child will continue to rule.
But that's interesting. They love their daughters too, but they whip their daughters.
I've seen this phenomenon is that the mothers are also spoiling some daughters.
True, but you know what's spoiling some daughters, and we don't have enough of these men there to do it.
Yeah.
Fathers. That's my baby. In other words, it's very interesting. See, when the father's there, see, it's something about a black man or father seeing this male, his same size, sitting on his sofa, eating up all the food. Boy, you gotta go. But see, his daughter can stay there as long as she wants. But see, the mother knows the daughter. And so the mother, you gotta go too. See, mothers make the daughters go, and fathers make the sons go. But when the father's not there, there's nobody to make the son go. Okay. Yes, one more, then we gotta go on. Yes, ma'am.
I also think it has something to do with the norms that are set in the system too. And we try to emulate those as black people. Saying, for example, I was brought up on a farm and everybody worked together. But then in society now says the male has a role, the girl has a role. So the parents try to perpetuate that.
Correct. And what's sad about that is you can't fault the black man who you marry not wanting to wash dishes. He wasn't forced to wash dishes at home. So you can't fault him when he marries you. You have to teach him early. Teach him early. Next issue. Female teachers. We're also very concerned about female teachers. Remember, the exact percentage is 83% in the elementary grades. The number of black children in public schools, 17%. But black children are 41% of all the special ed children. Now, 17 doesn't equal 41. LD, learning disabled, EMR, educable mentally retarded, BD, behavior disorder. It gets worse. If a black child is going to be labeled special ed, 85% of the time it's going to be a black boy. Why is it not 50-50 black boy, black girl? Well, the reason may not be with just black children, Bill Moyers and Patrick Monahan. It may be up here at the top. It may be that female teachers may not know that boys are different than girls. You all didn't know that, didn't you? That boys are different than girls. I only want the women to answer. The men know they're different. I want to now hear the women to share with us what are some of the differences between boys and girls in the classroom. Because only when you know what the differences are can you then change your methodology to meet the needs of their learning styles.
All right, y'all. Ooh, that's the good doc, man. The good doc always never disappoints, man. Shout out to the good doctor, man. Dr. Confuju, man. Yeah, man. Dang, man. Still relevant. That stuff he was teaching back in 87 is still relevant today, man. Even more relevant today, man. Shout out to the good doctor, man. Shout out to the good doctor, man. All right, y'all. We got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. Got to keep moving, man. Okay. Now we're gonna do the Black History Minute, man. The Black History Minute. Oh man, doggone it. Before I give y'all the Black History Minute, man, I gotta do something, man. I gotta look at something here. Oh, okay. I got it now. Okay, I got it, y'all. Hope y'all Sunday morning is good. Hope it's good. Being real good. All right. Let's see. Bam. There we go. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Your Black History Minute today. Let's see. Hey, Pagoda, how you doing, man? Okay, your Black History Minute is Nat Turner captured. Nat Turner was captured on October 30th, 1831. On August 21st, 1831, Virginia slave Nat Turner led one of America's most violent slave revolts. Okay, well, what is a slave revolt going to be? They ain't no only Negro revolts are non-violent, right? The slave revolt is any slave revolt. I don't care if it's a Negro or whoever. Slave revolts are not non-violent, right? America's most violent slave revolts in Southern Hampton, Virginia, right? Southampton, Virginia. It is said Turner, a deeply religious man and preacher who could read and write, felt who was inspired by God to lead the revolt to show the evils of slavery and, if possible, lead slaves to freedom. Right? Because you can't go to a slave master and say, excuse me, Mr. Slave Master, I was thinking maybe you could let us go, so we could have, enjoy the same freedoms that you enjoy. That's not how it goes. There's nothing you can do with a slave master except for put him to death, right? Because he's going to just keep coming. He's just going to keep trying to enslave you, right? He is said to have believed that a solar eclipse was a sign to begin the revolt. The insurrection began in the early morning hours of August 21, 1831, and continued for a couple of days. Turner and other slaves went from plantation to plantation, killing whites, ouch, taking their weapons, horses, and freeing slaves along the way. Yikes. Approximately 50 slaves participated with Turner in the rebellion. The revolt concluded with the deaths of 50 whites and the arrest and eventual killings of the slaves involved in the insurrection. Turner hid for 2 months and was accidentally found by a farmer on October 30th, 1831. In the end, 57 blacks were executed by the state, and approximately 200 were killed by gangs of whites and militias. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Nat Turner's revolt not only resulted in the deaths of many, but also a tightening of the creation of new laws to even further restrict the liberty of blacks. Nat Turner was hanged and skinned. Let me read that again because I don't think y'all heard that. Nat Turner was hanged and skinned. They hated this Negro so much they took the skin off of him. Y'all don't hear me. On November 11th, 1831. Now, what else do you do with a slave master? What else do you do? It's not gonna be like Roots, right? Well, y'all was better than some, not as bad as most, but better than some, right? I mean, not gonna be like that, man. Most people ain't gonna forgive somebody that is responsible for whip marks in their back, right? Responsible for them not knowing where their children are, not knowing where their wife is, right? Not gonna be, not gonna be like that, right? You know, it wasn't no love lost when the Hebrews left the Egyptians, right? Wasn't no love lost when they saw it. They say, "Oh God, look at they got all swept up under the Red Sea. Oh no!" Egyptians, to Hebrews was like, "Peace to the east. See you later." Right? See you later. Man, we ain't got no problems with you getting drowned up in that Red Sea. We got no problem with it. Right? Because what else can you do with a slave master? They gonna keep on coming. You they property, and they gonna keep on coming, right? Shout out to Nat Turner. Shout out to the brothers that lost their lives in that rebellion, man. And shout out to the people, the 200 other people that lost their lives incidentally, right? Just because, you know, I don't know if y'all saw Roots, but there's one scene where the Tom Chicken George's father had left the he left the plantation to go handle some business, and the white lady was there by herself, and she was shooting any black person that came up to the house. She was shooting them. She was shooting her shotgun at them, man. None of them could ever do their jobs in the house because she had gotten rid of everybody out of the house, man. The old man had to come back and say, "Hey, hold on, wait a minute." She was all tattered and tore up, and you know, she hadn't eaten. And man, it was it was a mess, man. It was a mess. But anyway, man, that's Nat Turner, man. Tried to free your people, man. A soldier for real, man. Unfortunately, you know, what I mean, um, unfortunately, it was just, you know, it didn't he didn't succeed in what he was trying to do, which was free black people. So maybe down the line that will happen at some point. That's Nat Turner, man. But don't just take my word for it. Dig that. Go check it out for yourself. Go check it out for yourself. All right, y'all. We almost there, man. We almost there. We almost there, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, man. We almost there, y'all. All right. Let's see. We can this good doctor. We can get rid of the good doctor. Okay. Okay. Uh, that's it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We doing the job of the week here. We doing the job of the week. Let's see. Today is not going to be so much the job of the week, man. It's not going to be so much a job where we doing this. Um, it's going to be we're just talking about how to search for jobs, right? Okay, so today we're just going to look at the website for the city of San Bernardino, man. I mean, for the county of San Bernardino, right? This is the job website for the. This is the website, actually, the website for the county. This is the county website, right? But if you click on open government, or you click on working, right? Click on working, um, right? Click on working, and I believe you get the job portal, right? No, let me see. Open government, maybe. How do you get to the job portal? No, nope. Oh, here we go. Current job openings, right? So down here, y'all, current job openings. So let's click on the current job openings, right? Okay, so now it's telling us, and it's going to list these job openings by alphabetical order, right? All the job openings for the county of San Bernardino, right? So county and everything is, basically, uh, you know, um, it's going to have it listed by job title, job type, salary, the closing date, the date it was posted, what category, the department it's in, location, and of course the job number where you can fill out the job number, right? But the important thing, here's what I want y'all to see. It shows 343 jobs found, right? But here you can filter. You can filter. You can filter by salary, right? Okay, those of you guys that don't have any college training, you're probably going to be stuck around here around the $60,000 mark, where you're going to not need training to come in. You can check. I mean, you can check at all of these different levels and see what they need to actually find a job where you can find the qualifications where you don't need major qualifications to jump in there. But most likely, going to be jobs around the $60,000 range, right? Where you're gonna that's probably where you're gonna make the most money with the least amount of skills, right? But the whole point is you can filter this stuff out. You can search by filter, right? You can search by location, right? What location you want. You can search by what else? What else? Department. What department you want to work in, right? All of the different departments they got, right? You can search by job category, right? Saying you want to do something in construction. You get construction. There's 21 jobs in construction, right? Code enforcement, there's 3 jobs there, right? Clerical and data entry. Let's click there, right? All right, let's see what kind of jobs we got there, right? 12 jobs found, right? Let's see. Clerical, okay. Temporary, $15 an hour, right? We want full-time job, right? Health information management assistant, right? Let's take a look at this job, right? Benefits, question, description, the job, everything, like conditions of employment. Well, I tell you guys all the time, what you got to do is go to the minimum requirements. Availability must be available to work day, and let's say, okay, and experience 1 year with the following, with experience 1 year within the last 5 years of full-time equivalent experience performing any of the following: auditing or processing, medical clerk, the front office or secretarial experience, basically any kind of qualification, a year of experience working anywhere, right? Pretty much, right? Very simple, man. But and what's the salary? Let's take it to salary, right? The salary is 34,000, right? So what's 34,000? Let's do the math on that. That's probably about what, $18 an hour or something like that. Let's see, 34,000 and divided by 12 is that divided by um, 4 is that, and divided by 40 is $17 an hour. $17 an hour, right? Not bad, but see, a lot of these jobs are get your foot in the door type of jobs, right? To get your foot in the door, right? Oh, you guys didn't even see, you guys can't see all that? I'm sorry. I thought you guys could see all that what I was doing, man. Let me move the screen over here, man. Let me move the screen over to the where I'm actually working from, man, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm like, what the hell? I thought you guys could see everything I was doing. Okay, right. So here we are. This is a job we just looked at. Health information assistant, right? We looked at that. We looked at it's 34,000, right? I just did the math. That's $17 an hour, right? But you got some good benefits, right? You got some good benefits. So, you know what I mean? Oh, they're gonna make you get a vaccination. If you're not with the poke, this ain't the job for you, right? They're gonna make you get a vax. Let's see. But they got other jobs, right? They got other jobs. They got hospital assistant, uh, law enforcement office assistant, right? I mean, they got a lot of different jobs, man. And they go up from okay, so the highest job here is on this page is PSD program generalist. Well, I don't know what that is. But preschool services department, I don't know. Yeah, a bunch of different stuff. Background investigation, minimum requirements, possession of a completed or bachelor's degree. Well, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, that's not the one you want. But you guys see how basically how things go, right? You guys basically how then this happens. All of this is based on what? All of this is based on the filters, man. You can filter, right? We just filtered. What do? We filtered clerical. You can filter something else, right? We can filter something else. What about let's see, what's good? Let's see, let's do food service, right? All right, you can be a cook for the sheriffs, right? Oh man, hold on, wait, let's do it again. Let's do that again. Okay, food services. You can be a cook for the sheriffs, right? What else? Let's see, cook. 33 bucks an hour. Environmental specialist. Okay, then now you're getting up there. See, when you get around the $60,000 range, that's where the packs start separating, and people start having they start wanting you to have some type of education, man, to back up what you're doing, right? So remember what I told you guys always. Whenever you looking for a job, whenever you searching for jobs, the first thing you do is go to the minimum qualifications, right? See, this is a cook for the sheriff department of San Bernardino, right? You can be a cook, right? They talking about you can make a lot of money, right? Okay, you got to do a background and license of you got to have a Class C license, location, physical, certificate, income must obtain a San Bernardino County food handler certificate within 2 weeks of employment. Okay, they probably send you to school for that and eligible to promote. Okay, you can promote up. And so we want to know what are the qualifications, right? So that's basically a qualification. It's not really a minimum requirements. Applicants must meet one or two options: 3 months full-time paid service experience, a community college certificate in culinary arts, right? Attached to your prime. Okay, 3 months of full-time paid food service experience, right? That could be working at McDonald's or whatever, right? So, you know what I'm saying? We all, I could do this job right now. I worked at McDonald's for almost a year, right? So I'm just saying, man, you got to just think about it and just be able to do whatever you're going to do, right? But anyway, I just want to show you guys how to use the San Bernardino's. I just use their website, but every county of every state usually has a website. You can go there and start putting in your bid for what you want to do. You put in the location. Look, you can put the location, right? You can put the LA area, whatever area you want to do, and your estimated salary. You can filter by whatever you want, right? All right, y'all. That is that. Good luck to y'all out there, man. But there are jobs out there, man. So try to get the best job you can get. If you gotta get it, if you gotta get a job, you know what I'm saying. Get the biggest bang for your buck, man. The biggest, the most resources, the best retirement package. People don't think about these retirement packages, man. Retirement is important, man, to today's world, right? You got to set your retirement up. Sometimes a retirement package is going to be better than whatever else they got on the table, man. You got to take that. You got to look at that and say, hey, that's one reason why I took the job I took because you know, uh, uh, retirement means a lot, man. Retirement means a lot. All right, y'all. That is it. We are done with everything else, man. Okay, now let's get into what we getting into, man. Let's get into the potluck, right? Because we got a potluck here, right? We got a bunch of stuff we talked about, man. We've talked about a bunch of different things. So we can talk about a bunch of different stuff. But man, I'm sure we had such a good time last night, man. Oh my God, man, we had such a good time, man. We had a great time last night, man. Everybody had fun, man. We just had a good time, man. It was just a good time. Shout out to everybody, man, who was with us, man. We just had a ball, man, and I was so thankful, man, to be able to be a part of something like that, man, where I was able to put together a situation where so many people was able to have so much fun, man. And it's just good fun, man. We just listened to some old records, laughing and talking, man, laughing and giggling with each other, man. And man, we was able to make not make, but able to set up a situation where Sister Annie came up, the GOP came up, everybody came up. That was, and Risa was even coming up, man. Risa just didn't have a camera or something, but yeah, man, Risa was gonna come up. What's going on with my left eye, man? My left eye is kind of scraggling, man. What's going on with that thing, man? Oh, maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe I got something in it, something on it, man. It's dragging it down. All right. I'm like, what the hell is going on with my eye? All right. Anyway, maybe I got something in there. All right. Okay, y'all. So here we are, and we just gonna have open talk here. We're just gonna have open talk. All right. All right, Joe. So we had a couple of different things happen that I have, unfortunately, man, I feel like, man, it's a bad situation. One of the things we talked about was, uh, hey, yeah, we did have a good time. One of the things we talk about, Pagoda said, let's talk to Better Black Life. Good evening. I sent you email. Did you get it? So I would appreciate you respond to it. Let me see, brother. I didn't see no email as of this morning, but let me look and see. Let me look and see. You may be right. You may be right. You may have sent me an email. Let's see. Let's see. A message from Pagoda. Okay, I got you. Uh, it's loading up, brother. Okay. Uh, oh no, no, no. Pagoda, you're welcome to come here anytime you want to, man. It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Now, what I can do, Pagoda, is I can't promise you that um people are going. You ain't causing me no problems at all. But what I can't see. The thing is, I want to. I just don't want to have a discussion. I just want to have a discussion that is about the Jewish situation and the Hebrew situation. I want to have that discussion in an environment where there's going to be um, level heads and and if I can't, if I'm not sure that we're gonna have level heads, then I don't want to promote that, man, because I'm not here to push in. I just want the truth. We just want to talk about the truth, man. And so if the truth is what we all want, then we got to be open to maybe understanding that maybe we don't have it the way we thought we had it, right? So you know what I'm saying? So we all, as long as we all open to that, but hey, I don't have no problem with you coming up, man. Not at all, man. As long as you don't have no problem with understanding that, hey, some people might some people might um approach you with that understanding, and you're gonna have to be have to be a big enough boy to deal with it. You know what I mean? And so, and then you have to understand the kind of guy I am. I'm not gonna let it get ugly and to the point where, saying people are insulting each other and stuff like that. I'm not gonna let that happen. But if you can deal with that, hey, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, but you always welcome, man, if you want to come up here. Long as you know what I'm saying, you willing to listen like we willing to listen to you, cool. Yeah, no problem. All right, but that's my man Pagoda. Shout out to Pagoda. All right, what do we talk about this week? What's some of the stuff we talked about this week? Some of the stuff we talked about this week, we talked about Kayleen Walker. What about Kayleen Walker, man? 50 years, man. This young man got 50 years. This young man got 50 years. because he did not realize when no meant no. He didn't realize that. He didn't realize that how important um, consent is in a sexual intimate relationship. He didn't realize that, man. He don't realize that. He felt, and a lot of guys don't realize that. A lot of guys don't understand. He thought this guy, Kayleen Walker, thought that, oh, well, since they're not resisting me, then that is an implied, that's their implied submission, right? That's their implied consent. No, 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 young man. No, 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 no. If any of you guys got access to the NBA or the NFL or the MLB, tell them, man, there's a brother out here that got a course for you, man. Got a course that'll clean up your whole act. He'll clean up your whole act by telling you, man, no means no. No means no. This brother Kayleen Walker, man, he did everything the bad way. Everything the way you're not supposed to do it, man. Everything the way you're not supposed to do it, man. He he went on Instagram, and I told y'all, Instagram is the devil. Instagram is the devil. Facebook is the devil, man. If you don't use it properly, you can get yourself into a bunch of different trouble, man. You can get yourself into a bunch of trouble, right? I mean, and it's so easy to get in trouble these days, right? I just was here earlier this morning. Me and my brother were working out, and there was a sister here, right? Beautiful young sister, man. And I could tell she was looking for, she was actually looking for one of the people in the building, the nail shop lady in the building, man. But a beautiful sister, man. But I could tell that she's trying to go out and expand her horizons, right? You know what I'm saying? If I was a really crazy person, I could have, you know what I'm saying? When you come to a point when you get to be a man where you can really just not take advantage, but you can take advantage of people who are open to be taken advantage of. Because I don't want to say every woman is open to be taken advantage of, but there are some women that are. Just like there's some men that are open to be taken advantage of. And so you gotta keep your head together, man. Always keep present in your head to know what your goal is in life, what you're supposed to be doing. And what you're supposed to be doing is, no matter if you see somebody that oh, I know I can get this is an easy W, but no, it's not an easy W. There is no easy, because ultimately you got to sleep with yourself. See, this man, Kayleen Walker, got to sleep with himself for the next 50 years. He got to lay down with himself and try to figure out. And he still don't think he did anything wrong. He still don't think he did anything wrong. He's still saying, I'm innocent. See? Some people are they just not going to, and that's another thing, man. Some people just gonna keep on lying, man.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
I mean, they just gonna keep on lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. And you like, bro, they got your DNA. Bro, they got you on the cameras. Bro, they got they got the testimony of not one woman, but 19 women. And over 30 of them testified. I mean, over 30 of them talked to the police. They only pin you down on 9. I mean, come on, bro. At some point, but see, some of us are gonna lie and lie to the end. I got a son like that, man.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
I mean, I got a son like that, man. He just will. One time he lied so good, I went and shook his hand. I said, man, you know what? I said, I got to give you that, man. I got to give it to you, man. You're going to stick with that lie, aren't you? And those of y'all that have a teenage male, a teenage son, you know that stupid look they have on their face, like, what are you lying? Whatsoever are you talking about lying? I never heard of this word. What do you, right? You looking at them like, come on, man. You come on, man. But they look at you, they teenage boys have this dumb look on their face when they know they caught red-handed, right? But they look at you like you're the confused person, like, are you okay? They look at you like that. You like, I'm fine. You're the one that's not okay, right? You're the one that's not okay. You the one trying to tell me a lie. I got your picture. I got you on video. I got your DNA. I got your scent. I got everything right here. I got your signature. I got your check. I got everything right here. Oh, that wasn't me.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all, but it just I got a son that just, I mean, he will push it. He will just push that thing to the end. But let's get back to Kayleen Walker, man. And this is open talk, man. Whatever y'all want to talk about, whatever y'all want to discuss, I'm going to let's see. We had an hour 6. I'm gonna put the link out. Give me about 15 minutes. I'll put the link out, man, and put some stuff on the table. We got Kayleen Walker, man. Kayleen Walker. I mean, here's a young man had his whole life ahead of him, huh? Whole life ahead of him. Had a rap contract. He had a contract for music. He had a contract to ghostwrite. He had a contract to act. He had a contract to produce. He had a contract to do all of this different stuff. Flushed it all down the toilet. Look at the young brother we were talking about just a minute ago. Uh, what was that brother's name? I'm gonna look it up right now. What was this brother's name? Let's see. Uh, Joshua Primo. Joshua Primo. Done. Joshua Primo. Done. 4 million. Gonna make 4.1 million this year. 4.3 million next year. Flushed it all down the toilet because he wanted to show his you know what to the girls. And I get it. I get it, man. We've all made bad moves. We've all made bad moves. But I'm just trying to tell you, it's a different day today. It's a different day today. Guys cannot do this stuff, man. Cannot. And I didn't know that ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly. In today's world, see, and I'm telling you even about Kayleen Walker, I don't even think it was people trying to eat off of him. I just think he just he was so egregious with what he was doing. He just got to the point where he didn't even recognize, or he didn't. Let's see, a lot of times women say to themselves, "Oh, you should know this." A lot of men don't know. They don't know. They think if you ain't pushing them off of you, I'm good. They don't know. But who cares, right? Definitely the lawyers and the courtroom doesn't care that you don't know, right? They don't care. You not knowing, that's irrelevant, right? R. Kelly found that out. That don't, I didn't know. That don't matter. This girl's still underage. That don't matter. Can't play around no more, man. Can't play around. We got to be smart. We got to be smart as men, right? We got to be smart as men, man. We can't be out here just, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Those days are over, man. Those days are over. It was a very dangerous game to play out here. I'm going to just do whatever I want to do and I'm going to just, it's all good. No, it's not all good. Especially if you're doing stuff and you violating people, man. You violating women, especially. The court system has a very, very looks down very, very much on when women get violated. When men get violated, not so much. Not so much. But when women get violated, holy smokes. And I think it should be anybody gets violated, they should look down on it, right? But man, and Kayleen Walker, man, he's lucky. He's lucky. He's lucky my granddaughter wasn't on that list. He'd be running to the safest place for him to be is in the jail, right? Because if I knew where he lived and he had did something like that to my granddaughter, man. But they'd say, "Hey, Clarence, your granddaughter showed up over there." Yeah, I know, but she never thought that somebody was gonna violate her. You know what I'm saying? She thought maybe at best it might be a little weird being with somebody older, right? But she never thought somebody would jump on her. And you and that ain't even going that ain't even gonna be a good enough explanation for me. It's a wrap for you, buddy. It's a wrap for you, right? So we gotta do better. We gotta do better. What about voting, y'all? I talked about voting yesterday. Did you vote? Did you go vote? No, Clarence, I can't go vote because the polls ain't open yet. No, you got that registration in the mail. You got that thing in the mail. You got that packet in the mail. Did you fill it out? No, Clarence, because I've been running around doing this and this and that. I'm taking care of this person, that person, this person, that person. Okay. Okay. But remember when we start talking about some of these politicians, it's gonna be tough to say this is a bad politician. And I think this is a bad politician. You do? Yeah. But if you don't vote, you're keeping that politician in. Your non-vote is a vote for that person to stay in office. A lot of people that don't vote don't get that, right? They don't get that part. We talked about voting. We talked about Ballotpedia, right? You can go to Ballotpedia and you can look all these people up. Everybody that's on the ballot you got in your house right now, go to ballotpedia.com and you put their name in and you can see who they running against, what what um what race they're in, where it's at, and who they running against. And you can check everybody's political political background. Right, be right there on Ballotpedia. You can see who's for them, who's with them, who's not with them, whatever. Right. The only thing you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to hunt around to find out what they're about. Right. I have to hunt around, do some little searching around. Took me about 4 or 5 days, man, looking up a bunch of different people. But I ain't gonna vote. I'm not voting for somebody because they black. We've been through that already, right? We done that already, man. That's not it. No, 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 no. I'm not voting for somebody just because they black. I'm not voting for somebody just because they're in the Democratic Party. I'm not voting for. I'm not voting the normal black way, right? I'm going. Take my time, go see what they talking about, and see if it's the best person. And sometimes, in a couple of instances, I had to write somebody in, right? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's up, brother Bob Bryant?
What is going on, brother Clarence?
Man, did we have fun last night? Or did we have fun last night, man?
Oh man, listen. I mean, you really can't top that show. That was, that was a breath of fresh air right there. I mean, we literally had a ball.
Yeah, we did. We had a good time. Good time,
Yeah,
man. Good people.
exactly,
Good
man.
time. It was real good, man. What's up with you today, brother? How's your today going?
Well, I don't know. My son was a little ill, and we did the COVID test, so he tested positive for that. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, so he's locked up in his room, isolated, and I'm sitting out here, putting blood on the doorposts, praying that it
Oh man.
passes over, But
Go to the next house.
yeah, we know what to do. It's not the first time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's been vaccinated and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm more so worried about myself because I'm the old man,
Yeah.
along with my wife. But
Yeah.
we've weathered this before, so we'll get through it. But
You know
just
what my wife
keep us
did?
in your prayers, man. Keep us in your prayers.
Always, man. Always, man. What my wife did, she got tired of going down there and getting them boosters, man. So what she did was she started just taking airborne.
Yeah,
And she
airborne,
ain't had no
right?
problem, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
But I believe the strain is getting less and less now. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Good.
It's
Good.
not as potent as it was before.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I had it. I had it bad, man. Yeah.
Oh, I know I've had it maybe possibly a few times. So
Yeah. And I had it when it first
I,
came out.
I'm
Where,
pretty sure I build up some type of immunity
yeah, me too,
to it.
probably.
Yeah, so
And yeah, when back in the day, they would, you know what they were telling everybody? They were telling you had pneumonia. They said, "Oh, you got pneumonia,"
yeah,
right
yeah,
before they knew exactly what was going on. They was telling everybody they had
right,
pneumonia,
right.
and
Yeah.
they told me I had pneumonia, man. And,
Well, listen, this thing is still out there. I know people are running around as if nothing's going on. It's still going on, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
You
man,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
man.
just be mindful. Don't be all in the club, all willy-nilly.
Yeah, you better take you some airborne before you go and after, right?
There you go.
if you got to go, right? I mean, I ain't
Yes, sir.
suggesting you go, but if you got to go, you just got to get out there and do what you got to do. But
Yes, sir.
take
Yeah,
you
yeah.
airborne because
Oh,
that
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
does work. I can testify for my wife and my granddaughter. That stuff definitely worked. Yeah, yeah. Miss T says that speedy recovery to the young prince. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you, sir.
We all
Thank
wish
you.
that, man. We all wish that on him. Wish
Yes,
that on him,
yeah.
man. Pray
So
for him. All
we're a praying household over here. So
right.
yeah, but we're gonna do the natural things as well. Take some medicine. Drink some tea.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated, and
Yes.
all those things.
So, man, you got something you want to? You got a topic you want to hit, man. You got something you want to talk about today?
Wow.
We having an open talk, man. Let me
Oh,
see
oh,
what time
oh,
is
oh, just an open talk. Okay.
it. Yeah, man.
I
Whenever
don't
you
I
want
don't know
to.
what really comes to mind actually. I just got up here to shoot the breeze with you for a minute.
Right on, right on, right on, right on.
If something should come up during the conversation, then yeah.
Okay, well then let's talk about this real quick. Can I talk about? Did you know, Vaughn, that we're trying to give away some backpacks to some needy kids? Did you know
Okay,
that?
definitely I can talk about that. Yes.
Did you know that, Vaughn?
Let's get into it.
All right, y'all. We got a kids backpack fundraiser. And so what I'm gonna have for y'all on Tuesday, I'm gonna have the list of what the list of things we need to do to get this to make it happen. Right. So I already have the list of the stuff that we want to do, but then I'm gonna have the checklist of the stuff that we got to do. Right.
Mm,
We got to call, order the backpacks. We got to get them in. We got to store them. We got to set up a date to actually give the backpacks away. We got to set up the where we're going to actually give them away at, and then we got to
hmm.
set that time and date and everything like that. So all of those things that we're gonna be on the list on Tuesday, we're gonna have that list for you, and I'm gonna put that
Yeah.
list out here for you. But
Well,
right now,
just reaching our goal is where we're at right now.
right,
And
right,
of course, one should understand that it's a process afterwards.
right,
Once we reach the goal, then there are definitely some steps that have to be made in order to bring the whole thing to fruition. You
correct.
see what I'm saying? And
But see, what I'm trying to do, Vaughn, I'm trying to tap in at every, I'm trying to tap in at every point so that people can see, man, hey, every point there's going to be some transparency at every point so that the people can say, oh, wait a minute, well, I thought
mhm.
we was going to see this part. No, you're going to see every part. We're gonna have transparency at every point.
Yeah,
You
that's a
know what I mean?
very wise thing to do, man.
Yeah, yeah, man,
Let
because
the people see, how the process is unfolding.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Because I
and
would, if I was giving my money something that I was unrelated to, I would want to see, hey, what's gonna happen? What's the process? You know, what I
You know,
mean?
and then we don't want people to feel like, you know, they're just given to the building fund, but we never see
Right.
the building though. Never see the
Right.
building. But I'm keep giving up, you know, my money, keep giving it,
Right. To
and
the
still
kids,
wondering where is this building?
that wing never shows
It-
up, right?
you know, this must
Yeah,
be a big building that we're building, because I haven't seen nothing happen yet.
man. No, man. We are going to do it, man. And I feel so good about the fact that we all gave in, we all chipped in,
Yeah.
chipped in. Shout out to the Great Pill Podcast, by the way.
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out to the
Shout
Great
out to
Pill
my brother.
Podcast. I don't know. Did I give Mr. He Said a hand clap? Let me give Mr. He Said a hand clap. Man. I don't remember if I did or didn't do that.
Well, you might want to drop the link, sir, since it's an open
It's already out
you know,
there, brother.
oh, is it? I must have missed it.
It's already out there, brother.
Let me see. Let me
Yeah,
go back
so
and see if you on your business.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I mean, I ain't no Von Bryant, but
Oh
I mean,
no,
I'm trying to.
no, you listen, man. Man, listen. I don't even believe I could do what you do. You know, the way that you do it. So
you can, brother. I'm
I'm
gonna take it from
impressed.
somebody over here who's
Yeah.
watching you grow as a person who just contributes and does different stuff, man. You can, man. You can have your own show. You could have
Wow.
your own show, brother. So, you know, man, it's up
Yeah,
to
you
you.
never know, right? You
Wanna
just
take
never
it.
know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You definitely
Wow.
getting your chops together over here, man, for sure.
Yeah, it can be quite a workout at times.
Yeah, man. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. You stuck, right? Because if you want to go
Yeah.
get something to drink or eat or something, you stuck, man, for 4
Yeah.
hours or 3 hours, right?
Yeah, well, you know, I'll say, hey, BRB, you know,
Yeah,
I'll put that in the back, because
right.
a brother gotta go sometime.
Mom, you going and get that, you know, mama make something good. Mom be like, I'll be right back. I understand, brother. I
That's what I'm
understand.
saying.
But take it from
You know,
somebody who has looked at a lot of different talent. I think well, Jill already has her own page. You, Sister Annie, you guys, especially, man, you guys need to get in the game quick, man. You guys need to get in the game right away as soon as
wow.
possible, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave
Wow.
me, Vaughn, but just get your own thing going, man. Get your
Wow.
own thing
Wow.
going, man. Because
Well, like I say, you never know, man. You never know. You know, and I was very encouraged last night with that stream that we did. I mean, man, if we could do more of that in these spaces, I'm just saying.
Man. Oh man.
You know,
Here's
and
the
I see
original-
JP,
the
J Pam
original
is in the
YouTube
chat.
JP the
Man.
Inspired Matriarch.
Yeah.
The original. The
You
original.
know, she does quite a bit of that over at her
Man.
channel.
She is
And
the original.
it's very inspiring, man. You know.
Definitely.
And you know, we could talk about the deep topics. We could talk about, you know, the deep conversations, but it's okay to lighten it up every now and then, you know,
Yeah, man.
and
we
just
a
have
good
some fun
time.
with it.
We had a good time. We got a good time. Any what you talking about, it ain't for you. It is. It is for you. It is for you. Just got to get you up here. That's all. We got to get you up here more. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed to JP the Inspiring Matriarch, get your butt on. What are you doing?
Yes,
Get your butt
yes,
on
do
over here and
that.
subscribe to JP the Inspiring Matriarch. Man, you can. And what we did last night, you can go see. You can go see the originator for yourself.
Yeah, for
You can
sure,
go see
for
the
sure.
originator for yourself.
You know, and I love the way she always acknowledges you by asking you, "How is your spirit?"
Yeah, how is your
See
spirit?
that I love that. See that's original right there. You know, some people just say hi, how you doing? You know,
Right.
oh, how's it going? You know, but she always says, "How's your spirit?"
How is your spirit?
That's a
What are
good
you,
question.
right? Especially
know.
in times like this, man.
Exactly.
So, man,
Exactly.
people's spirit, man, is kind of down, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially
man.
it's
And
getting
stuff is
close to
happening.
Christmas time.
Yeah, things are happening all around us. You know, even in my home right now. Like I said, my son is ill, but he's doing
Yes.
okay. But
Yes.
you know, we keep pushing forward, and then we have each other to encourage each other,
There you go.
and that's what it's about. You know, that's what it should be about in these spaces, because a lot of times we just man, we like to tear each other down and
Yeah. Yeah.
disagree and always be contentious and always this and that and the other, instead of just enjoying each other's company. What happened to that?
Like we did last night, man. Oh, we had a blast.
Exactly.
Oh, we had a blast. Oh, we had a blast. Um, okay, yeah, thank you, Sister Annie. Appreciate you. Yeah, definitely shout out JP's channel. Okay. So now here's another thing, Vaughn, because I just just hit me. It's getting close to and the Great Pill kind of hit it. Oh, because he had happy Halloween, right? So now we coming across where these holidays are coming up, major holidays, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wolves are out, y'all. The wolves are out. You have to be careful out there where you going, where you moving. You have to watch yourself. You have to watch yourself. Because the wolves are out there, man. And there's people out there. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to say, always keep yourself alert to the fact that there's people out there, man, and they're seeking to take advantage of people. And so you gotta not be the best way to not get on their radar is to move in a way that makes them think you would be able to be taken advantage of. Shout out to everybody. So I want y'all to remember that, right? Because I think there was a story about you know who Chris Red is, by the way, on Brian.
You said Chris Red?
Chris Red, absolutely.
I'm not sure.
Remember
Chris
who
Red.
he is?
Chris
Chris Red. You know who Kenan Thompson is?
Kenan Thompson? No, I guess I don't.
The black dude that was on Saturday Night Live, still is on there, by the way. I think he's in the 17th season or something like that.
Oh, Kenan.
Kenan Thompson, right?
Okay, I know who you're talking about now.
Right. Okay. There was another black dude that was on Saturday Night Live as well. His name was Chris Red.
Okay.
These guys were really good friends. They became really good friends. Kenan Thompson divorced his wife actually. And now Chris Red, who's supposed to be his buddy, is dating his ex-wife, right?
Womp, 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 womp.
Right?
I did a pretty good sound effect, right?
Man, I'm telling you, man, you ready, man. You ready, Vaughn.
I'm ready,
Vaughn.
yes, there you go. But no, come on, man. Really?
Yeah. He's dating his ex-wife.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, and look here. So he was coming out of I think a comedy club in New York. And somebody just sucker punched him, man, just knocked him out. Pow!
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm sure this probably had a little to do with him, doing that, that kind of a move by dating his wife, his ex-wife, Keenan's ex-wife.
Well,
right?
who sucker punched him? Do we know who sucker punched him?
I think they arrested the guy that did it. I think they did. I'm not sure. Let me look it up before I start talking. Let me look it up.
Wow, that's just something I wouldn't do.
Yeah,
I would definitely look elsewhere, instead of trying to hook up with one of my buddies' exes or ex-wives. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I don't know, man. I guess there's some kind of code for that, right? But I just wouldn't.
That's not good on no.
I wouldn't suggest
that's not good on
it,
no level, man. That's not good on no level.
Because it would make me question.
Oh man,
hey, was there something going on prior?
They got him with some brass knuckles, man. Holy smokes, brass knuckles at the Comedy Cellar. Holy smokes. Ay, man.
Yes, I'm in color today, JP.
Yeah. What do you think, JP? You think he should keep it? Should keep this picture? Everybody's telling him to keep this picture, man. Shout out to you.
That's the old man right there with the gray settling in.
Yes. You talking about you?
Sitting in his favorite chair
with the old man with the gray. I thought you were talking about me, Mom Brian.
I didn't see any gray, Brother Clarence. Where's your gray?
I shaved it off this morning, man.
Ah, okay.
I
See?
take this hat off, man. It's gonna look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Gonna look like Frosty the Snowman up there, man.
Hey, man, there comes a time in life where you know you just have to let it do what it do.
You know what I mean? And so
You
you
see
know,
what I'm
that's
saying? And
yes,
yeah,
man.
you know, the most if I could say liberating, you know, because sometimes some of us young men suffer from you know, male pattern baldness. And a lot of times we don't know how to cope with that when we're younger. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's just like, oh God, you know, we're doing all this trying to hold on, you know. And then a lot of us end up looking like George Jefferson because we don't want to let it go.
right, right.
See, so I refuse to look like George Jefferson, you know, and I was a little self-conscious about it in my younger years,
Yeah,
you know, but once I shaved my head, man, it was such a freedom.
yeah,
I didn't have to worry that it was no longer a burden. It wasn't
right.
anything I had to worry about, you know, and so I had the right shaped head for it. So
I don't have the George Jefferson thing going on. I grow it. It's just gray. I just don't
that's
like the
okay.
gray,
That's
man.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? I still want to think that I got it, even though I'm not going. Even if I do have it, I ain't gonna use it, right? Even
Yeah,
though I ain't
man.
gonna use it, I still want to think I at least got access to it, right?
Yeah, 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 man.
JP said, "Nah, bro. See, you always will be our favorite funky chicken. I tried to do the funky chicken. I remember the funky chicken, man, back in the day. I tried to do the funky
What
chicken,
about
man.
the
I can't do
breakdown? Do the breakdown.
it. I can't.
You know,
JP, got to come back and see us. Maybe next Saturday we're gonna be playing some records again, man. We're
I
gonna have a
haven't talked
little
to my
block party.
sister in a while. I've got to
Who,
get over there.
JP?
Yeah, sometimes, well, you know, she's up late sometimes, and
Yeah,
you know, if
man.
I'm up late, I'll try to catch it. But
I had already told her. I said, you know what, you got to have a schedule, JP, because people be doing stuff and they need to, be able to. But I understand her medical condition. She can't always keep to a schedule, so I get that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
her and the Dominican route, they have issues
yeah,
that they can't always keep to a schedule. So,
yeah.
but
I get it.
I
I
was
get
just
it.
telling, man.
But she knows I stopped through there. You know, sometimes the old man is up late.
Yeah,
You
well,
know, and I'll get in there, and she's like, "Hey, Vaughn, how's your spirit?"
yeah, right.
I look forward to hearing that. You know, oh my God,
Yeah,
my
man.
spirit is good.
I'll be like, I wonder how JP is. I go over there and she's cussing somebody. And let me tell you something else.
Yeah, well,
And she
whoa,
cussing somebody
Lord.
out, right? I'm like,
Yeah, you don't want to get
he's
on that
good.
side. That's the side you want to stay away from, because I've
I was like,
definitely
he's
heard her
good.
read. I've
He's
heard her
good.
read some rights. You know,
Yeah, right.
you know,
And you know what the fun part
and
about her is? You're trying to figure out who she's talking about. Who is she talking about? Now she left you this clue. She left you
yeah,
that clue.
yeah.
Who is
And
she
then
talking?
and then and
Oh,
you know who I'm talking
I
about,
know
and
who
you
she's
know,
talking
look,
about.
and you know who you are. You know who you
You're like,
are.
I know who she's talking about now. Definitely,
Uh,
because she leave enough clues, and when you add it all up, you're like, oh, I know exactly who she's talking about now.
oh man.
So then he said, Brother Clarence, you show us California, and JP show us the Arizona. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. We try, y'all. Try to let y'all see that, it's a lot of different places we can go. You know what I'm saying? It's not no places that we can't go, man. We can get out there and do our thing, right?
Yeah, and Brother Clarence, listen, you listen, you all over the place, man. You know, yeah, one week we'll see you at the Watts Tower, then you're somewhere in Long Beach. And,
Right,
I mean,
right.
then you're at another park, you know, some
Yeah,
historical park. And,
yeah, man.
yeah,
I
that's
tried,
good,
man.
man.
I
That's
tried.
good.
I try, just let people know, hey man, I know they say that the black community is trash, right? But no, there's some good places you can go, some places. Now, there are some places that you need to stay from at certain times, but that's like any city, right? There ain't no major city that's not like that, man. There's other major cities that, have places where, hey, at this point, it's time for if you ain't with
Yeah,
the business, it's
yeah,
time
yeah,
to get up out of here, right?
yeah. I'm just saying, you
You
know.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So those of y'all, like I said, if you haven't been over to JP Inspired Matriarch, you haven't subscribed over there, get on over there and check it out for yourself, man. Check them and check and see if that's the kind of content you are down for. JP said keep expanding them lungs and dropping them occasional F-bomb, bro. See, we need you in the fight.
You know what? I don't even know
Ryan,
if I've ever. Oh wait, I have heard him use the F-bomb one time.
what?
I
Vaughn.
did
Why
actually.
the fuck you
Vaughn.
lying?
No, don't do it, brother.
You
Don't do it.
lying on me, Vaughn. No, I'm just
Do
playing.
not do it. And listen, my mouth almost hit the floor because you know, this brother, I mean, he preceded it with the before he, you know, it was like it was some wind behind it when he dropped it.
Are you speaking of the Sir Hill incident?
Yeah, wow. It's like you thought about before you put it out. What the
Oh
you know?
man, you
I said,
know,
well, yeah, that's Brother Clarence. That's all right though, but we've all
yeah,
been there. We've all been there.
brother.
So, you know,
You
let's
know
not
what?
pretend.
I'm a tourist. Shout out to Brother Bolo, man. You know house, man. Shout out
Yes,
to Brother
sir.
Bolo.
Shout out.
And, yeah. We got to get out of here because first me, then Patrice, then Bolo. So Bolo's coming on later on this afternoon, man. So we got to get out
Well,
of
you
here. Make
still
ready.
have time. You still have a few
Yeah,
minutes
we still
left.
got
Come on.
time right now. What time is it?
Yeah,
It's 1 o'clock.
don't rush yourself, brother.
No. Never that. But yeah, man. What were we talking about? Oh, that incident, right? Well, see, here's the thing,
Yeah.
brother. I'm a tourist, right?
Was that wasn't that incident where you had kind members of your society give you the advice, you know, kind of just refrain and kind of not go over there?
No,
That wasn't that incident, was
that
it?
wasn't that incident.
Oh,
Nah,
okay. 'Cause,
nah, and it wasn't me
listen,
that got like
ladies
that.
and
It was
gentlemen, you know, Brother
somebody else.
Clarence is all over the place. See, he be getting in trouble. He be getting in
I-
trouble in these YouTube
okay,
streets.
okay, y'all. Huddle up, everybody. Huddle
Yeah.
up. Huddle
All
up.
right, come
This is
closer.
what
Come closer.
happens. This is what happens. Okay. So I would tell Vaughn and Patrice and Rico, I'll get us all together. I say, hey, look, we got to be careful. You know, this is going on. This is the word on the street. This person is mad with this person. This person. I get us all together and I say, hey, look, y'all, we got to stay home. And we'll all agree. Yeah. But of course, Rico will go do his thing, right? Everybody will pretty much go where they feel safe, right? And so so I'll be the one that'll actually step out and do
Yeah.
what what we agreed not to do, right? I'll be the one to go out and do it. So one time, just one time, I was about to go to a platform and two people came to me. One of them is on this stage with me right now. Another one is in the chat, right? And they said, brother, you ain't got nothing to prove. You ain't got nothing to do this. So just don't do it. And they was adamant. They wasn't all nice like you see them now, right?
But listen, you know grown folks now, but you know grown folks. Go ahead. Go ahead, tell the story. Tell the story.
I think that was the maddest Vaughn I ever seen Vaughn at me. You ain't gotta, Clarence, you ain't gotta do that. Clarence, you ain't gotta do that. And then there's another sister in the chat that was like, yeah, you ain't gotta go do that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go do it. This is silly. You don't have to do that. You got nothing to prove.
We were trying to hope you. We were actually trying to hope you.
So I said, I respectfully told both of them, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for you know what you saying, right? So I figured to myself, y'all, I said, well, when I get over here, I guess they telling me I'm gonna be by myself when I get over here, right? I get over there and the blows start coming. I turn around, there's Vaughn on one side, there's Patrice on the other side. I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, we had to be there for some type of support, man. You know. Well, he's gonna do it anyway, Patrice. So let's just sit in the background and see what's gonna happen. He didn't want to listen to us, but it's okay. We were back there letting you know that you had a little bit of crew. You know, you had a crew back there.
Yeah. Now see when the situation what happened was Sir Hell was what had happened was Patrice when I went over there, right, I did not realize the like sometimes you come on a platform, right? You don't realize because you just got there, right? So you don't realize the atmosphere that was there, right? That was already there when you got there, right? And so I didn't realize the atmosphere when I got there that everybody was really because Kevin Samuels had just passed. I think he had passed probably about 2 or 3 days before.
Oh
And so
wow. Oh, I
and
remember
so
that one. I remember.
yeah, and so
Wow.
it was a really touchy
Yeah.
situation, and I didn't realize that because there was another content creator that pretty much was saying whatever they wanted about the situation. So I thought, oh, okay, we have an open discussion about it. I got the hook and the eject button, right?
See, that's why. Listen, that's why listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important when you go on a stream, and especially if you're going on midstream. Read the room, ladies and gentlemen. Read the room, please. See, don't
Yeah,
just go in all willy nilly talking about rah, rah,
yeah,
rah, 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 rah. When
yeah,
you need to see, you got to read the room. And I've
and,
made the mistake many times. So
yeah,
you're
man.
not by yourself, brother. But I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Kind of take a minute, even when they pull you up. Kind of take a minute to see where everybody's at and what the temperature is of everything, so that before you start actively out there responding, right? Because you start responding, and then you might say something and it's not that you said something wrong; it's that you said something at the wrong time, and the atmosphere might not be good for it. And then next thing you know, you caught up in this thing, right? And that's what happened with me. Shout out to Sir Harold, by the way. Shout out to Sir Harold.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Shout out
you
to Sir
guys,
Harold.
as men do, as men often do, because
Right.
we're more apt to do it than women are. you know but we let things roll off a duck's back many times.
Yeah,
We may fall out for a second, but then we know how to come back together again, and just be men about it, and go back to a place of respect. So and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's what happened between you and Sir Hale.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was trying to moderate the situation, if I recall correctly.
Yes,
But yeah, and then look how it turned out. See?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So no love lost. No
Yeah,
love
man.
lost.
We've sent many emails to each other behind the scenes, man. Yeah, 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 man. Good dude, good dude, good dude. Go and you know what? Sir Hale came over here, dropped way more than $100 on the backpacks, man. So shout out to Sir Hale, man.
Oh yeah. Wow.
And
Yeah.
I
Great
know for
supporter.
I know for a fact he doesn't agree with me on a lot of different stuff, but he didn't let that stop him from
Right.
seeing
Right.
the end goal on this
Yeah.
situation, man. So shout out to him for being that intelligent, man. Shout out
And,
to
and,
Sir
and
Hill.
so that's what a good conversation is all about, actually, is you don't always have to agree,
Right,
but the respect is there,
right, definitely,
during the duration of the conversation. The respect
definitely,
is there, you know.
definitely.
And so when we get so caught up to where the respect is gone now, just because we're in disagreements with each other, see, now that's not cool right there, gentlemen. That's
No,
not cool. We need to fall back from that because we're moving away from the purpose or the intent of the conversation is to get an understanding, right?
right,
So when we get caught up in our feelings, and it's okay to disagree. Nobody wants to hear an echo chamber. You can preach to the choir all day. You see what I'm saying? But there has to be some type of indifference sometimes in the conversation. There's two sides. There's a left, there's a right, there's a middle. Yeah, there's a up, there's a down.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know
So everybody, what we have to do is, like you said, just be respectful. You didn't hear JP, you didn't see it and hear about it. No, man, it was you had your own stuff going on over there. I had it all. I had a bunch of stuff going on over here, man. Yeah, man. It was it was an ugly situation, like any said, man. It was I had a couple of different situations like that, but man, God is good to me, man. I got a home I
yeah,
could go to and kind of just like say, okay, let me just sit here
right,
and just
right,
come here and have the environment that
right,
I need.
right.
I need an environment like this or an environment like over at Bolo TV where it's just calm, cool, collected. Everybody can just kind of relax and see. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed to Polo TV, what are you doing, man? Get your butt over there and subscribe to that man and check him out for
Man,
yourself and see if,
exactly. And
if
that show, that his last Friday show, usually it's testimony service on or testimony Friday. And man, the testimonies that you will hear on that stream, if you just take time and listen and watch it, man, were outstanding.
yeah,
People have been through a lot of situations, man. And to get to a place where you can be that transparent, to give that testimony, it
yeah,
opens up the door for someone else to come through with
yeah,
deliverance. It opens up the door for someone else to, to recover and
yeah.
and be successful. Man, I'm telling you, awesome show he did last this past Friday.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. It was good. It was great actually. But yeah, man, that's the kind of environment that I like in particular, man. Just a nice, easygoing environment. Everybody told their little testimonies, man, and it was just all good, man. It was everybody was encouraging everyone else, man. It's a good thing, like we try to do here, right? Everybody encourages everybody. Try to encourage everybody to get the truth and do it and just move their life forward in a forward way. We're gonna get into different financial things as well, y'all. We just got to nail down this backpack situation, and then we'll start
Mm,
getting out to just how you can have your life even better. Investments,
yeah,
Brother Vaughn is doing what do you call it, life insurance and all of that stuff. So I mean, we're gonna
yeah,
have a
yeah.
lot
Well,
of
yeah, I'm studying to actually, take the state licensing test in California. So yeah, I'm in that process actually. Yeah,
All right. Thank you, JP. Appreciate you. You do the same, man. Keep up what you're doing over there, man. We need everybody approaching it from all different angles, man. All different
definitely,
angles, right?
definitely.
Like this youngster right here, man. This youngster right here, man. Shout out to this brother. Brother, what are you doing up this early, man? I thought you was being asleep right now, man. You waking up this
I
early, man?
wish, man. I wake up early. I never sleep, man. I'm always awake. But you heard my name called, so when it's called, I gotta come.
Right on, man. Right on, man. This
How
your
you
this
brothers
your
doing?
this your other home, brother.
Yeah, how you brothers doing?
What's up, man?
Doing well,
You doing,
man.
brother?
Doing
We
well.
hanging
How,
in there.
how's the wife doing?
Oh, she's doing great. My son has COVID. We did a test today, so that he tested positive.
Okay.
And so yeah, we're just sitting around and trying to, take care of him a bit and keep our heads up and trust God. That's it right there.
There you go. Can't get no better than that. But I just came up. I heard what y'all was saying, and the beauty in the atmosphere is when there is no pride, there is no anger, there is no vitriolic spirit. Now again, it doesn't mean that these things don't show up. It means that the environment isn't built on those things, right? So you will have people that are upset. You have people that are pissed off. People that are angry. You will have that. But when you have that cocoon of love, doesn't mean that we ain't gonna tell you the truth, because that's the one thing we're not gonna withhold from you. We're gonna give you the truth, but you're able to receive it in the way it needs to be heard, opposed to you thinking that someone is hating on you or someone got a vendetta or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. And that's what we try to do. And it allows you, like Vaughn was saying, it allows you to be the best version of yourself and to be transparent and allow the Lord to use you, because again, you don't know who's going through what in their life. The information that we tend to learn from the trials and tribulations that we have experienced, excuse me, we tend to keep it to ourselves. And it's not meant to be kept to yourself. It's meant to, if I'm going through something, I don't know if Vaughn or Brother Clarence is about to go through it. So, it would be very helpful to them to give them the information that I've received going through what they're about to go through. That's why this is so important. That's why what we do is so important. whether on your channel, mine, or Vaughn's, or whoever's channel, as long as you're doing the truth, it's important, that we teach and we push and be that example of inclusion and family. And again, it doesn't mean that we're not going to have disagreements, doesn't mean that we're not going to have heated agreements, because I mean, heated conversations, we've had heated conversations. At the end of the day, you know where it comes from. It comes from a place of love. So that's
Shout out,
all I want.
hold on 1 second, Bolo. Shout out to Anderson the Great, man. Shout out to Anderson the Great. Glad to have you in the building, my brother. Glad to have you in the building. Glad to have you in the building. Now I got a question for you, Bolo.
Yes, sir.
How was you able to hook up that interview you did with Daddy-O, man? How was you
That's
able
my
to do that?
man.
How'd you put
I've
that
known
together,
Daddy.
brother?
I know him for years. I know. Listen, like I told you, I used to do music, so I still know a
Okay.
lot of.
All right.
I still know a lot of people in the industry. And again,
Wow.
I don't try to use the friendships that I have with these men and women as something to try and bolster the channel or bolster my cred or whatever the situation might be. I try not to do that, and I don't do it. However, when he was talking about that he was doing a project pertaining to PTSD and mental illness, I
Okay.
said we need to get on that, and he was like, "Oh, no doubt." So
Yeah.
it was a match made in heaven, and that's how that happened. And the beautiful thing about it is there was no backlash. When I said, "Would you like to come, brother? Name the time and place." I'm there,
He
and he
seemed
was
like
there.
that kind of dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave us 2.5 hours of his time when he was supposed to only give us an hour. And he was in the middle of a project.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I know a lot of old school heads, man. I'm an old school cat. That's why my freestyle flow is so magnificent.
Freestyle flow is so
There you
magnificent.
go. I see you pressing buttons, man. I see. Yeah, check it out.
Leave it to Brother Clarence.
He got it on deck, right? He got it on deck.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I
But
love that with this brother,
he
man.
said something that was so important and paramount. He said that the difference between our generation and theirs, there's not too much. There's not too much. What happens with us OGs, we've had so much pain in our life.
Mhm.
And we've had so much pain. What we choose to do is we choose to remember the lessons from the pain, but don't remember the pain. So when we deliver this message to the
Mhm.
youngins, there's no connection, right? There's no connection. It's like going to watch a movie with picture and no sound. If you
Wow.
don't remember the pain, then you can't connect, because that pain is what connects you to the youngins to know that they're going through
Mhm.
what you went through. So when you remember what you've gone through, it connects you to the point where you're humble. You have humility. You don't think, you're not going to sit there and say, "Come on, man, you could do it." But when you remember what you went through and you remember the thought process that you were, that's where you're more empathetic and sympathetic towards that young man or young woman, so that you
Right.
can
Right.
tailor make the message for that person so that they can get it. So a lot of the times, like with Just a Splash, sometimes you need to hear the person, before you go into action of saving somebody, air quotes. Sometimes you need to hear the problem, you know, and let the person speak about what their issues are, opposed to us assuming what we know.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
what I like with it. That's why I like. Well, hold on 1 second, Polo. Shout out to Miss She said. Glad to have you in the building, Miss She said. Glad to have you in the building. You know what? That's one of the things I like about what you guys do over there, man, because it's really an inviting environment, man, and it pulls people in, man. It gets them talking about it, like Vaughn was saying about Friday night, man. I'm listening to Sophia, and I was like, whoa. I thought I
Strong.
knew a lot about what she had been through, and she went into even deeper detail. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I just to see that, but normally people wouldn't talk that freely about those types of things, right? But
Right.
if you create that environment where people can come, so that's why I'm always pushing people over there, brother, is because I know you guys from your heart are just wanting to just help people from their heart. Vaughn, they want
Yes,
you,
sir.
man. Your fries are done, man. The fries are done. You gotta go.
No, that was. Hey, listen, that was my mom calling. Now, watch out, watch out.
All right, you know we team mama over here anyway. We team mama here.
Oh, no
You better
doubt.
go
No
answer
doubt.
that, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's my listen. That's my ringtone when she calls. Your mother is attempting to reach you on your
hey,
cellular device.
it's all good, man. It's all good. You know, we team mama here, man. We team mama over here. So, all right. So, but yeah, but what I'm saying, Vaughn, Bolo, is I'm glad I like that environment, man, and that's why I'm always pushing people over there, not to be like, oh well, you're gonna get schooled on something, but just mainly the environment, mainly
Absolutely.
what you guys produce as the environment, and then if they get comfortable enough to actually let you walk them through some of the scriptures that you want to walk them through, then they can listen, and with a relaxed mind, they can actually hear some of the stuff you actually saying to them. And I like that, brother. I love what you guys got going on over there. I love the village over there. I just go over there and I just sit and listen a
Yeah, I
lot of
know because you be texting me. I know.
I will text this brother in a minute, man. I will text him in a minute because I'm at home, man. I don't have
I
a
know. I
computer.
know.
So I can't get in the chat and be like, yeah, Bolo, yeah. I can't do it. I got to text you, man. Hey, Bolo, what you talking about the Thundercats? Thundercats, man. Hey, man.
You text me. You did our
Hey,
response.
what you
I'm
doing?
like, watch yourself.
What you
You
doing?
know,
Having fun doing what you're doing, man. That's supposed to be a lot of sweat for you over there, man, working out,
yeah.
man. But
Well,
you make it look so fun, helping
nah.
people, man.
Listen, the team that the Lord blessed me with, the people that the Lord blessed me with, and you guys are part of that. You know,
Wow.
it's about making everybody, because sometimes when you go into places, people tend to make you feel who's important, who's not, who has more rank, who doesn't. We all the same, man. You know, and it's like the example that I give people and say, you know, a lot of people cover their head. They put a lot of focus on their head. Plenty of times I've bumped my head, and I'm sure, and the men on the stage have bumped their head plenty of times. But it's not until I bump my pinky toe everything
Oh,
stops.
why you have to
The
bring that
head
up?
is a little harder, right?
Yeah, the pinky toe shuts down the whole system.
Oh man.
And so when
Oh,
you use that example and you say the head being that important in a pinky toe, as much as we like to think that it's insignificant and small as it is, it shuts down everything.
every
So everyone is important. No one is greater than the other. We're all important. We all have a brick. The Lord is creating a spiritual building, and each brick has a specific place to be put and have a specific reason on why it's put there. And that's what we try to let them know. And that's the purpose of, at the end of Wednesdays and Fridays, reading the names. Sometimes the names take 15 minutes.
yeah, man. I was sitting there, I was like, well, I fell asleep on the names. I think it was Friday. I fell asleep on the names. I was like, oh man,
But
whoa.
it's like it's this. The reason why Lyric brought something out, right? And I forgot the Psalms that she brought, or where it says that the Lord knows your name. So if Bolo TV, if the village knows your name, how much more does the Lord? So we want to make it personal to let you know that we see you, we know you, we're all here helping each other. So it's not just one, hey, God bless you, good night. No,
Yeah,
we're
right.
going to take our time and we're going to name everybody, and we're not leaving until the last name is read. And anyone that's new that comes up on the channel, their name is added to the prayer list. So it's ever growing. You know what I'm saying? So everyone is
Wow.
important. And that's the purpose of it. Everyone is important. I'm not telling you good night until that last name is read.
Wow.
And
And listen, when this brother starts to really blow up and have 10,000 names on his list,
Oh man.
we gonna be there for a while.
Yeah.
right. It's gonna be like this. Come on, Bolo.
No, but that's gonna be two strings. That's gonna be part one,
Yeah,
two, and
right.
three, and that's okay. That's okay. But
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 hey,
but but in
we
all
just gotta get
in
in
all
this.
seriousness, though, I definitely appreciate the fact that you are taking time to do that.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
because to me it shows me how important I am to you.
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely.
And after you mentioned like 30 names, and then you say Von Bryant, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
I was included in that prayer.
Absolutely.
Someone is praying for me.
Absolutely.
And so that man, listen, I would never suggest for you to stop doing that, but when you get to 10,000, I don't know how not how
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna
do it
work,
as
but
long as I can, man. As long as the
yeah,
Lord puts air in my body, I'm
exactly.
gonna
As
do
long
it.
as you can.
As long as we
Exactly.
can. And
Yeah.
that's the beauty, because now you're creating that village environment that
Right, right,
you
right.
and Brother Clarence and Rico talk about, that inclusion. And the one thing that we need to think about, right, when we talk about community, right, we're talking about communion, common. A community has something in common. They have a
Right.
common goal, and that's what has been stripped of us. We've been taught to be lone wolves when the Lord don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? He wants us to work together as brother and sister. So you may catch something that I don't. See, what we do is this. A lot of the times we have pain and trauma, and we've been carrying it so long that it becomes synonymous with who we are and our character, because we don't know. And when someone tells you, hey, you got a damn succubus on your back, you're so used to seeing it, you don't even notice it anymore. It's like when you live by a train station. After a while, you don't hear that train because you become so
Yeah.
used to it. So what we do is
Sensitized, yeah.
many hands lighten the load. So what we do is, because we're so focused on balance, we're so focused on standing up, we're so focused on getting to the next point, and that weight of the trauma, that weight of the pain, that weight of the anger is so prevalent and strong. We can't focus on a plan on how to conquer this weight. So when you have the village and you have places like this, what we do is we don't take your problem away from you. What we do is we just lighten it up a little bit so that you can think about the plan that you need to do to get to where you need to be. And then when you're able to focus on that plan and it becomes second nature, then we let the weight go, and then you continue on your way. And that's what it's about, because a lot of us have so much weight from our past. And one of the brothers, Ant, he made a real good point. Like, when you look at Scrooge, the point that he made was Scrooge couldn't see anything around him because of his past. It's not until those spirits took him into the past to get to him to where he needed to be in the future, but living in the present. See, people don't understand that. So he was emotionally stunted. And it took those spirits to take him back to actually look through it where it wasn't him. So now you're protected, kind of, sort of, right? So if Brother Clarence and I are speaking, I'm going to say, Brother Clarence, whatever happened to you when you were 5, you're not 5 anymore. You're safe. So let's talk about it. Let's go back there. You don't have to worry anymore. So with that emotional maturity, we're able to go back and grab that 5-year-old Brother Clarence and emotionally mature him in the conversations that we have, so that you're able to pick up and continue to move. Now, again, every chapter is not going to be a happy closed chapter. The problem is a chapter isn't closed. So once we can close that chapter, then you're no longer spiritually stunted. Your spiritual anger or hurt is no longer there. So now you can focus on what you need to focus on. So that's where we try to come from.
Man.
Wow,
Shout out
wow.
to you, brother.
Man, listen,
Shout out to you.
I love to hear Brother Bolo speak. I'm so willing to fall back in the conversation, because I don't know what jewel he's going to bring or what nugget
Yeah,
he's going to
right.
share, and so I'm in listening mode. You know what I'm saying? But man,
Yeah.
listen,
Because Bolo, we fans, man. We fans. So
Nah,
we
nah,
just
nah,
like we
don't do
just sit
that.
back here like, oh,
Nah,
okay.
don't, nah. See, the one thing that I shy away from, is the accolades. Shy away from that,
yeah,
because it's
I
really
know.
easy for a person to get caught up and say,
that's
it,
it.
it's me. It's not me. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's not, because all I'm showing you is what the Lord did for me. That's all I'm doing.
exactly.
I'm showing you what He did for me, and I'm saying to you, the same phone number that I got, I'm gonna give you that number. You have a conversation with him. He can do the same for you, maybe even greater. He
Right.
may be
Right.
even greater. So it has nothing to do with me. Nothing. My
Wow.
shine comes from him. Period. So,
Yeah.
a lot of people say to me, you gotta, I I take the thank you. But if you could see my face, it would, I, it's the Father, man. And,
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
thing that I say, and they always says it. The way you could thank me is the two things we ask you to pay it forward and pay attention. That's how you
Exactly.
could thank me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And create
Yeah.
your own village in your neighborhood. Because again, remember, what we have to understand is this truth will be silenced soon. So it's
Yeah.
not, my actionable reason for doing this is not just to stay online. It's creating networks, creating conversations, creating
Mhm.
relationships, so that when things do break down, we know where we need to be. We
Wow.
know the
Wow.
people we need to contact, right? So if I'm
Yeah.
in Washington, I can contact whoever I need to, and somehow, some way, get the village to meet us there because we need each other. We all we got.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? Just to add a little bit to that, I mean, man, I've been in situations just recently, actually, on a stream, and I had to address a topic and didn't know how I was going to go about it. That's when you remove yourself and trust God to fill your mouth
Mm.
with whatever needs to come forth. Because if Von Bryan is saying it, I might lead you to the left or to the right. You see what I'm saying? But when we allow God to speak through us, you know what I'm saying? And even though we may be fearful to open our mouths, but just to trust him that he will fill the mouth with what needs to be said. And so that feeling is like really walking out, launching into the deep of faith right there, because you don't know what the outcome is, because you're allowing yourself to be controlled by God. And but the end result is, man, his presence. That's the thing that, man, impresses me, is the presence of God. And believe me, when you feel it, when he's there. You see what I'm saying? And that,
Absolutely.
man, there's no other feeling like it.
Hold on one second, Juan. Hold on one second. Shout out to the Intellectual Soapbox in the
In the
building.
building.
Shout out to the Intellectual Soapbox in the building. Came through last night with some, man. I couldn't believe the young fella had some. The young fella had some jewels, man. I mean, he dropped some jewels on us, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to the
he did,
Intellectual
actually.
Soapbox. If you haven't already subscribed to the Intellectual Soapbox, what are you doing? Get over to the Intellectual Soapbox and subscribe right now. Right now. Check out that channel and see if that's the kind of content you are down for. Okay, Vaughn. Sorry about that, man.
No, I'm good. That was it. I just
Good.
wanted to say
Hey,
that.
man,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Man, I want to hear something, man, because I haven't heard this in a while, man. There's something I want to hear, man. Oh, what did I play? Oh, I didn't play it.
Oh, here we go. This dude always starting trouble.
He's coming for you, Bolo. He's coming for you, man.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
what? What? What?
Wait, 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 wait. I listen to Bolo all the time. I get everything from his rhymes. I try to learn what I can because he's always saying what am is the right thing to do when you trying to learn about scriptures and the Lord, but still I don't take it as being bored. Oh,
See, that's how we know you can't even keep up with it, man.
Wait a minute.
You ain't top
Bolo,
with it.
What is happening here? What's going on, gentlemen?
Bolo, I understand. If you want to just leave now, I understand, man.
Oh,
I understand. I mean, I understand. I
Listen,
understand, man. If you recognize the skills,
yeah, you
and
guys,
you just say, well, you know what?
listen.
Yeah, listen, I'm impressed.
I was
Hey,
impressed.
I had no idea.
You kept up with it for a little while, and then you started hearing. Then your age started showing.
See, now gentlemen, I'm only here to instigate, right?
Yeah, we know you
that's
little
my
kid that
purpose
hits
right
the other
now.
one. Yeah, we know.
That's it. Yeah, I'm just
Hey,
trying to
man,
make the
that's all right. I'm
conversation
always messing
interesting.
with him on his show.
Nah, but and that's the beauty, the beauty in the camaraderie that cats gotta have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
man. Yeah,
again, the beautiful thing that you said, Vaughn, that is so important, because again, I feel the same way you feel. Because there's times when people will say it's Bolo TV, and someone will come up there and be dropping jewels. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up because we don't know how to. The Holy Spirit works through anyone, and that's the beauty in it. So if Lyric is dropping something or Anthony is dropping something, and sometimes they go on for 45 minutes, a half hour, I mute my phone and I'm a listener now. I mute my computer. I'm a listener, and that's the importance of it. Knowing that everyone is not gonna have it. You're not just gonna have it by yourself. Everyone puts in a brick, and that's why everyone is important, and that's why platforms like this is important. We need to have platforms like these, man. We need to, and again, this is the thing, and I know, we tend to look at numbers. You know, we tend to look at numbers, and you see the platforms that are having circular conversations where they're having the great numbers. This is what I'm gonna say, man, and the truth is not for everybody. The truth is not for everybody, and those that need to hear the truth will come. Period. Don't get caught up in the numbers. Stay caught up in the truth.
There you
That's
go.
it. That's it.
There you go.
yeah,
All right, brother. I want
exactly,
to ask you something, man, because
exactly.
um,
Wow.
I want to ask. Let me ask Bolo real quick, because
Yes.
before I forget, because it was on my mind. Now, do you have a topic for today, Bolo? Or are you just gonna go, freestyle? What you gonna do?
I'm probably just gonna freestyle. In other words, me and just listen. Hey, we here Sunday. What's going on? Let's talk.
Kick it.
Right, right.
Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we're on 5 days a week, twice on
Right.
Wednesdays, twice on Fridays. So it's a lot. So
Yeah,
mentally, it's a lot.
yeah.
Mentally, it's draining because you don't know, what question is going to be asked. You don't know, so you have to do your, you have to do your best to be prepared for anything and everything that comes in. Again, I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. I'm going through my struggles like anyone
Oh,
else is.
of
So
course.
we try to figure out. A lot of the times when you're there, brother Clarence, I'm coughing. I can't
Yeah,
breathe. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
you know, I'm going through it the same way everyone is going through it. No, I don't have a cape. I would love to have one, but no, I don't. Human, just like everyone else.
yeah,
And sometimes it can be polarizing. Sometimes when you see Brother Clarence on, stage, you see Vaughn on stage, and you see these men on stage, and it's easy to put these men on a pedestal, right?
Yeah,
It's easy to do
man.
that. But just know that the same way the Lord has elevated these men, he can elevate you too.
yes.
And the beauty in these two is the humility. That's what's beautiful. The humility. And that's
Oh,
what keeps me coming. The humility that you brothers have. It's a beautiful thing.
same here, brother. Same
Wow.
here. That's why we just gotta have the yin and the yang, man. I'm gonna keep always sending people over there, especially people I think that need a special kind of looking after, brother, a special kind of looking after. I send them, over there because I feel like you guys are not you can tell when somebody's doing something for a certain reason. And what I like about over there in the village is, man, the everybody's doing it for you. They're not doing it for them, they're doing it for you. We trying to help you for you so that you
Absolutely.
can be the best version of you.
Yeah.
That's at least the feeling that I get, over there. And so that's why I say, hey, man, if you having some issues, and because some people they feeling me, right, and they'll come over here, and then some people they feeling me up to a certain point, and then they say, well, Clarence, religiously, I ain't feeling you. Okay, no problem. See, I didn't have that place to send them before, but now I have that place to send them and say, okay, I can still keep you in good hands. Here, I'm gonna let me hand you off. I used to work at a place called Foot Locker. You ever heard of this place called Foot Locker? Bolo?
Yes, sir.
I used to work at this place called Foot Locker, and what we used to do, they had a program called the handoff. And so if I was trying to sell Vaughn a shoe, let's say I'm trying to sell Vaughn a shoe, and Vaughn don't want none of the shoes I'm bringing him 3 shoes. For the first shoe he didn't like, the second shoe he didn't like, third shoe he didn't like. Okay, they taught us after the third shoe, you don't just let that Vaughn walk out of the store. You say, you know what? Maybe I'm not understanding what you're looking for. Let me give you a Bolo. Let me get Bolo is the best salesperson we got. Let me take you over to Bolo, and maybe Bolo could sell you that shoe, right? And Bolo have a whole nother vibe to him, right? And now you and him might click, right? And that happens a lot. They make a lot of money just doing that program, right? And so my point is this: us spiritually, we got to be doing the same thing. Hey, I'm okay. Maybe maybe you don't get me. Hey, I know somebody who you may get. Let me hand you off to Bolo, and you know what I'm saying. And then if you don't buy from Bolo, what's wrong with you? You crazy, right? So
You can go get something from somebody. You know what this to add to what you're saying. It is crazy not to invest into something that will help you in the long run. If you don't think that you're gonna fall, we all do.
man,
We all do.
that's a good
There's
point.
time and chance. If you don't invest in something that's gonna help you ultimately when you fall, then there's the problem. See, when you're by yourself, you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you set up that structure around you, you know, when you a little compare, you know, he says the ants, they work like
Yeah,
someone is whipping them behind their back because
yeah,
they're preparing. So when you know when you prepare, so when you do fall and you already laid foundation with the men and women that you have around you and you trust them and you're this, you're that, you're in good hands. So now all you need to focus on is the healing. You don't need to focus on the perimeter. You don't need to focus on the anger. You don't need to focus on who's coming in and who's doing what because you already fortified that. And that's what we're trying to create, a place where it's already fortified. All you need to do is come in, relax. We'll take care of everything else and give you a chance to exhale and get to where you need to be so that you can be who the Father intends for you to be. And that's our goal. So now we're trying to go into communities and trying to do charitable work. So
all
you know,
right.
we're trying to elevate. You know, we're trying to elevate. It's taking a little time, a little bit more work than I thought it would be, but you know, we're gonna get it done.
Whatever you trying to do charitable wise, man, you got to come see us, man. Because
I'm gonna
after we
tap
get
in
done with
with.
these backpacks, man, you know what I'm saying? We
I'm gonna
we
tap
we
in with you.
tap in with us, brother. Because
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We definitely want to help the people, man. And I told you, Vaughn, this would we would hopefully we would inspire other people, content creators, to do other stuff as well, man. Maybe you guys already was doing it, Bolo, but I'm
Mhm.
saying just can imagine our two platforms inspiring other people's
that's beautiful.
platforms to do all
Yeah,
kind of. You can
That's
feed so
beautiful.
many different people, put some clothes
yeah,
on so many different people, man.
Yeah,
It's just, man,
yeah,
it's
that's
just
what it's about.
it's
That's what
just
it's
mind
about.
yeah.
blowing, man. Okay, so now I got to ask you a question, brother. So,
Okay.
what inspired you? And I don't know. Forgive me, intellectual soapbox, if I'm stepping on something you got planned for Bolo, but I'm gonna ask him a question real quick. What made you even decide to put together the village, man? Because it's such a great idea and such a great need for it. What inspired you to put it together?
Um, there was a guy that inspired me. His name is Tommy Sotomayor.
Definitely,
And
I know who you're talking about.
yeah, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? Spoke
Yeah,
to
I
him.
know a little bit about him. I don't know much,
I've
but
had Tommy on the
So,
show
you
before.
know,
I've heard his name definitely.
so he you know, in hearing him, you know, when I was first turned on to him, you know, I was looking at Kimbo Slice fights, 2 o'clock in the morning, and
Oh
he
yeah,
came across. So I'm like, okay, the Kimbo knocked this dude out. And no, you know, he was talking and, you know, I heard the cursing and all that stuff. And, you know, shock and awe was there. After the initial shock and awe and listening to the conversation, I'm like, this dude ain't wrong. You know, his delivery is,
Mm,
you
different.
know, different, but he's not wrong.
Uh-huh.
So then, you know, I would dive in deeper. I would hear him talk to people, very intellectual man, very smart man. I would hear him curse a person out, curse a person out. Both of them going at each other. And then he would stop and say, okay, are you done? Can we move on to the part where we need to talk about this? And then they would have a deep intellectual conversation and leave amicably. I was like, that was funny to me. You could start very vitriolically and then it just turned into something that was progressive, something that meant something that you get out of it. So, I would come up on the show a few times and then I would just hear the way they would go at his family. Again, he would open up the channel and say, listen, man, I don't want nobody coming up that agrees with me, only the people that disagree. And he'll broadcast for 4 hours.
That's
5
crazy,
hours.
man. That's
And
crazy.
nobody comes up. Nobody comes
Wow.
up once. And he would tell the people that would call up and agree, say, yo, listen, stop. Because what happens is people are thinking that these things are planned. I want those that disagree with me to come up on the stage. Nobody. You might get one or two, but it would not compare to the insults towards his family, towards his daughters.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah,
They would go to his mom's church,
yeah.
and
I
he would
remember
sit
that.
at the podium and say, let's talk, mano a mano, man to man. Let's not attack the man. Like, you ever heard the saying, "Don't kill the messenger"? There's a reason why they say that, because the message is so the message is crazy,
Right.
and your anger is so strong that you can't deal with the truth. The truth of it is, it stands on its own. So instead of me attacking what Brother Clarence is saying, it's so truthful and so strong and so rooted, I have to attack him. Well, that's why you got
Right.
glasses on.
Right.
What does that have to do? So listening to that, I was counseling people before. So just hearing him and hearing it, we spoke and he had set up a channel called a Voltron network where he gave, the key or whatever. But I took too long to come on because, again, I respected his production so much that I was saying, you know what? I don't want to be subpar to your production. So I was waiting to get the right equipment, doing homework and all that. My son had a young man, friend of his best friend at the time. And, sneakerhead like I was, him and I would argue about sneakers and we'd talk or whatever. And, he would call me Pops or whatever. So, we would be talking and, I would ask him, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, Pops. Are you sure? I'm good, Pops. All right, cool. All right, baby. He would leave. 2 days later, found out he took his life.
Oh my God.
Mm,
So, with that
wow.
being said, in my mind, I'm saying, what did I miss? So
Mm,
again, how the enemy does. He makes us, he makes you the center of that young man's pain, right? When we shouldn't be. So I was in a depression on that. Like, damn, what did I miss? What did I miss? I would talk to him. What did I miss? We would have conversations. He's always good. He's always good. The life of the party, he was always good. He always told me that. What did I miss? So at that point, I was like, okay, we got to take this worldwide or as far as the Lord is going to let me take it. And that's when the village was born. And it was primarily, if you look at the trail, I've never taken it down. It was primarily for men. Because when I looked at YouTube, I looked for how I wanted to present it, you know. And there was no place that was talking about men having mental issues, depression, PTSD. There was no place where men can go. Not exclusively, but primarily for men. Women have all these different channels, but there
Right.
was none for men. So that's when I created it. So, men would come up and they would speak and talk about their issues, and we would talk about them and we go into it. And then women started coming up. Then children started coming up. So now although the trailer says primarily, now we're not exclusively for men. Now it's for everybody at this point. So
Awesome.
that's the inception of, and then Lyric came, then Anthony came, then it's like, then you have Anae, then you have Vaughn, you have Butterfly, Mama B, you have all these men and women that come from different walks of life, and they cling to these people. These people are like family, man. You know, you hear something, you're calling them. Are you good? You all right? If I don't see an A, I'm calling her. You all right? If I don't see Mama B, I'm calling her. If I don't see Butterfly. So it's, you know, it's deeper than just.
Yeah,
It's,
that's a village. That's a village right there.
you know, it's a family. We come together.
Yeah,
BC in the
definitely.
BCDC's another one. Righteous Rollo, Double R, another one. You know, when you don't see them, one stream's okay, two streams, but we stream every day. So when we don't see them,
Mm,
okay, here's a problem. You know, and again, I can be a nuisance. I'm very protective. I'm a protective person. I am. You know, I'm gonna call and be like, "Yo, you good?" Sometimes I'll call right after the show, joking at 3 o'clock in the morning. You good? You sure? You know, so not showing your face was very important to me. You know, because a lot of the times, especially with men, when you show your face, you gotta have that bravado. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have that mind frame of not being weak. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I said, listen, if you want to show your face, show your face. But you know, total anonymity is it works better because then you could be truthful. Because this only works when you're truthful.
I
If
got
you're
you.
if you're not truthful, you're wasting our time. We've had people that have
mm,
wasted our time. You know, we've
yeah,
had
yeah.
we've had like CJ. CJ was testifying Friday. We had a man that was trying to help CJ, and we understood where his heart was at. He tried to help CJ, gave her a wrong scripture,
Uh-oh.
and bro, it took, through the power of the Lord, it took about 4 hours
Right.
to talk to her online, Anthony and I,
Wow.
because
Yeah.
that scripture that he read to her, it made her feel like she was worth nothing. Now
Wow.
we
Man. And
understand where his heart
wow.
was,
Wow. Wow.
but when you give the wrong thing, these
Yeah.
scriptures cut to the spirit, they cut to the bone.
They're sharp.
You know
Very
what I'm saying?
sharp.
Sharp. And when you're not using the right tool, you can actually hurt somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he hurt her, not knowing.
Right.
They say, what they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah.
You know, um, his intentions was good, but we had to, take her off, de-escalate her from top, spiritually speaking, from the top of that roof, and say,
Yeah.
no, he was wrong. No, he was wrong for about 3 to 4 hours. It's still up. I don't know which one it is, but it's still up.
Wow.
I don't delete none of the videos. So,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes you'll hear me argue with somebody. Sometimes, Anthony or Lyric will correct me. I don't, there is no, I try not to have pride. Let me say that, because we're man. We're going to
Yeah.
have it, you know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll do better next time. So,
Yeah.
total anonymity is beautiful. We had one guy, I think I told you this story. I don't know if I did. We had one guy that was talking to us about, suicide for about 2.5 hours,
Wow.
talking to us about suicide. And my response to him was, brother, something that don't belong to you, you can't destroy. You were bought with a price. So your life don't belong to you. So to destroy something that isn't yours, you're going to have more problems than you think. So at the end of the show, we had about maybe 6 people. He cams up, and all you see is a revolver.
Oh my God.
You see a revolver. That's what I said.
Wow.
He takes the
Wow.
revolver and he empties it. And he says,
Oh,
Bolo, every night I put this in my mouth and pull a trigger. I'm not going to do it no more.
wow.
My God.
All we can do is tear it.
Wow.
All
That's
we can do is
crazy.
praise God.
Wow.
All
I
we
mean,
can
this is where we are.
do
This is
is
where
praise
some people are, man. It's
This
just,
is where
you know.
just Sohail said, I think
Mm.
Sohail was one that said it. Just a phone call, my G. You don't understand how important a phone call can how far it can go. I'm sorry, your name.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know how far it can go. Just the
Mhm.
trajectory in that person thinking that they're alone, and you pick up the call. I had one guy. This is what I realized how strong this thing was. And I'm choking up a little bit.
Oh,
The
man.
guy sent me an email, because I get a lot of emails, man. If you look at I'm talking to about 40 people at the same time. And I got this email and I called them and I said, hello? I said, yeah. I said, yo, this is Bolo. Money started crying. He said, Bolo, cry. He started crying. I said, gee, what you crying for? He said, nah, because I listened to you. And that's when I realized the effect as people that we have on one another and
Yeah.
why this is so important.
Yeah.
When we come on, like, we're going to be doing Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's because, again, we don't know who's celebrating by themselves. These holidays are very sadful at the same time happy. I don't celebrate them. To me, they don't mean nothing to me. But some people are caught up. They don't have no place to go. They don't have no family. Well, you have the village. You have Let's Talk. You can come here or we will be broadcasted. So
Yeah.
you don't know what a hello can do, a smile can do to a person. You just don't know. You can change the trajectory of that day. I always bring up this movie, Happy Gilmore, where they were bothering this kid. So he's trying to get his father's business. So he calls up this kid. Now remember, they all grown men at this point. So he calls up this kid that they used to bother in high school. And he says, yo, I just wanted to call and say, I'm sorry. And he says, you good? He says, yeah, I'm good. When Happy Gilmore hangs up the phone, the guy pulls out a list. He was the next to be shot.
Wow.
He had a list of people he was murking.
Oh, wow.
And his name was skipped over. So you don't know the trajectory on which these men and women have been set on from their past. You don't know
Exactly.
the trauma they're carrying. You don't know. And
Right.
they can be the most innocent. You look at Jeffrey Dahmer. He looked like every average white dude and this dude was eating people.
Yeah.
You don't know. So just by you just saying, good morning, bro, have a blessed day, you don't know what that's going to do to that man. You don't know what it's going to do to that woman. Be that light. So that's the purpose of calling someone and saying, yo, you ain't alone, man. Just know that you're not alone. There was a man who said when he went on Facebook, he realized that he wasn't alone. This was a man that was thinking about self-delete.
Oh,
And something he said stays with me, and I say this all the time in the village, that he said, I am so happy that I'm not alone. Now, he wasn't happy that there's other people that's thinking about self-deleting, but he was happy to know that he's not the only one that thinks this way because that's what the enemy makes you think. He isolates you. He makes you think that no one cares. Vaughn don't understand what you're going through. Brother Clarence don't understand what you're going through. Now, these men are just over 50 days. No, you're the only one that is going through a heartbreak or a divorce. No one's gone through that. But he makes you think in your despair that you're the only one. But when he found his Facebook group, he was like, man, I'm so glad. Now I can talk to somebody and know that I'm not by myself. How much more those that just don't want to talk about it? This is why we like, even if you're in the background, it's okay. You don't have to put your name. Email me. It doesn't matter. We have the phone numbers for you to reach out to if you want to talk to them. But if you want to talk to me, my number's here. It's on 24 hours a day. Brother Clarence, he texts me at 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at night.
I do. I
I'm
do.
responding. We have a guy named Coach. He'll call me at 3 o'clock in the morning when he's getting off work. My number's on 24 hours. It's not off. So you know that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. And at the same time, it helps me too. Don't get it twisted. Because sometimes, you go through your things and, you talking to you guys may sometimes give me an epiphany hearing you guys speak and go, damn, I didn't look at it from that way. Thank you, Brother Clarence. Thank you,
Yeah.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
It means so much. I don't want it to be, okay, this Brother Bolo is just calling and say, nah, man, I'm sincere with mine. We got lives. I don't live off of YouTube. I don't live off YouTube. None of us.
Exactly.
So
Right.
when we do this, when Lyric, when Anthony, when BCDC, Ane, Lay Navo, these people are in the building before I even broadcast. They're there 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, what's going on, guys? ALR on the road, looking forward. This is our camaraderie. This is our love. This is us coming together. This is us holding each other spiritually. Good morning. That's what it is. So you don't know how important a smile is, how important a hello is. So what what Vaughn and Brother Clarence is doing, getting these book bags together. You don't understand how much it takes a toll, because you get the blowback. Oh, this dude is gonna take the money and do whatever.
Yeah.
And you got to fight through that to say, listen, man, I'm going to show you
Yeah.
all the receipts. I'm going to show you that. And then sometimes when I hear you make the joke that I'm going to take the 35 cents and go to the Maserati, I know that you're joking, but it comes from a place of hurt.
Yeah.
That you would even think, what am I going to take? $3,000, my G? I think 100 grand. Yeah, 100 grand might be tempting, but 3 grand, come on. But if it's like if someone else was to do it, we would have no backlash on that. But because this man is doing it, oh, come on, man. And that's what we do as a people. We tear each other down. You need help, but you don't want to be the change that you need in your community. And this changes. Here he is, the brother's trying to be that change. Why does he have to make a joke about going to the Maserati dealership with 36 cents? Do you think does that not come from a place of hurt? You think it not come, but then you have Black Lives Matter take $80 million and go buy mansions, and no one says nothing about them.
Well, that's true now. Come
and
on.
This is just
say
$3
it.
grand.
Say
You
it.
know
Say
what
it,
I'm
brother.
saying? So when we make
That's
these
right.
jokes, when these jokes are made, this is why I said to them, Brother Clarence, I'm going to send you Bibles. You don't got to even pay for it. Just give me your address and I'll send you out a Bible on me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to hear, you want to try and take every weapon out of their hands so that they have nothing to shoot at you with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. But what we're learning is we can't do this by ourselves. We need participation. We need help. So when I hear you say it, I laugh with you, but I understand where it comes from. I understand where the inception of that thought came from. So the little 35 cents, y'all gonna make a big deal. I'm gonna go to the Maserati. I understand it. I understand it because that's what we do as a people. That's what we do. Oh, so what are you gonna do with that dollar that's left over?
Right.
Isn't that crazy? And the crazy part about it is you negate the fact that Brother Clarence has donated so much time for the effort.
They don't get it, bro.
You see what I'm saying? And now you deny him the 35 cents.
And don't even
The
look
people are cold, man. The people
gonna
are cold.
drive to get the book bags. He's gonna have to take time to set up the book bags. He's gonna have to drive to the place to where he's gonna give the book bags out. They don't see that. They don't see it. And that's the problem. They don't see it, and it's hurtful. That's why I make that statement. I do my best because we're human. We're gonna look at numbers at times, and you're gonna say, "Damn, this dude is talking about Batman. And he has 50,000 people in the building. We here talking about community, and we got 6." Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's 6. I'd rather have 6 friends that are hardcore than to have 30 friends that ain't worth nothing.
I tell them that all the time, Bolo. Yeah, man. I'd rather have my 10 hardcore than 30,000, and all over the place, man.
There you
Hold
go.
on, Bolo. Hold on one second.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to IXL. IXL. Shout out to Jill's Chocolate Boutique. Glad to have you back in the building, Jill. Got another treat for you. We got Brother Bolo up here, and he just going off the top of the dome. Shout out to him. All right, come on, Bolo. Sorry to interrupt you, brother.
No. I mean, it's just hurtful. It's just hurtful. That people, that you'll make a joke and jest, but people don't sit there and really take the time to think about why that joke was even made. People don't take the time to think about it. They just hear the joke and then they keep it pushing. But when I hear you speak, I'm like, I know. This is why you see me. I don't want no money from you guys. I don't want no bread at all. I'll send you the Bible, because you know if someone sends you a dollar, they think that dollar is $1 million, and you're like, come on, bro, come
Man.
on. You cats don't even understand the equipment that we have to buy, how we have to broadcast, the time that we take to set everything up to
A
make it
lot of
nice for
time,
you.
man. Listen, a lot of time away from your family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see, trying to create something. Come on.
and trying to
Yeah.
create something that's tantalizing to the palate for
Exactly.
you to want to sit there, because we could just sit there and go, and everybody said that you have to go here and there.
Right.
You know, we got to try and make, people, you know,
Make it interesting,
make it
you know.
Yeah.
interesting. You're broadcasting
I'm
two,
Bolo
3, 4
TV.
hours.
Ooh. The Lord loves you.
Yeah, see, we're not gonna stay 20 minutes for that.
Yeah, because you know why? You know why I do that, Brother Clarence? Because at the end of the day, the village for me has become something like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
come here to meet, and we come here to talk. We come here, sometimes,
And we
cats just
open up.
that's it. So who am I, because I'm sick, to stop 30 people from coming together to have this meeting?
Yeah.
And you
So the
know what
first thing I'm gonna do is apologize for me coughing, apologize for me clearing my throat on the mic, because I know it's not a professional, but we can either do that or not broadcast. So, so that's what it is, because I feel bad when I
I
don't
know.
broadcast and I'm sick, and I'm like, do you know that someone might be going through something
Yes,
and
I
they're
see.
waiting to
I
come
get
here?
that. I get that, brother. I get that. See, at first I
Wow.
didn't get it when you. I was like, why does this brother just don't? Man, just go home. Just what you doing? But then I got it. I realized. I said, you know what?
Yeah,
Because
it's because
I
he
had the
wants
same
to be,
situation over
yeah,
here. I'm like, man, these people are counting on me, man.
Yes.
And it might
right.
be one. Maybe most of them can just go about their business if I'm not on, but it might be one or two of them. It's like, man, I really needed to hear Clarence to this. I
Absolutely.
really
There
needed
you
to hear
go.
that. You know what I mean? And I
Absolutely.
got it after a while. I said, oh, I see what Bolo's doing now. Okay.
Especially Testimony Friday. A Wednesday I'll forfeit, because that's wisdom information. When that's just me talking to you, giving you information about,
Right.
mental illness or whatever, or Lyrical Anthony giving you something, or whoever in the
Right.
village chooses to do that. But Testimony Friday is something that I'm not. Listen, I came back after my father passed a week. I came back broadcasting, and everyone was saying, "Yo, Duke, take
Man,
time, bro," because again, I understand, but
that had to
people
be
need.
hard. Wow.
It was very. It's
Wow.
very, but people came up and they rally around me and gave me the strength, and we moved on. But that's the beauty in Testimony Friday. This is where people just come and just, I don't got nothing to say, but I just, we have people that just come up and just say, I got nothing to say, I just want to be on stage. No
Yeah.
problem. Come on.
Yeah. Or they in the chat. Hey, hi,
On the
Bolo.
chat,
Just want to say hi,
sometimes
Bolo.
people want to be seen because they haven't been seen.
Right.
Sometimes they just want to see their avatar on stage.
Yeah.
Come
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
You just don't know how important an hello is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how important it is. And if I know your name, if Brother Clarence knows your name, if Vaughn knows your name, how much more God?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's why I don't have the prayer list, but I try to acknowledge everybody that comes in the chat.
I see it at the end.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
can't read all that. I can't read 200 names. Come on, stop.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but I'm
brother.
talking.
But basically, well, let me just say this. Basically, brother Clarence, you're really in actuality doing the same thing that Bolo is doing.
But
Because
throughout the
at
show,
the end, you are acknowledging who was on your show. You
Yeah.
see what
yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
also what
Who
he
was
does,
in the
Vaughn,
chat? Who was in the chat? You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, people feel like they mean something to you.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Instead of just, oh, we just want your likes and your clicks and your views because that's all you're worth. Do you see what I'm saying? But when you get personal with it, come on.
And what's so
Okay.
important that you do, you'll stop the show and say, let me give a shout out to a person that just walked in. You did it yesterday. In the middle of the conversation, you'll be like, yo, hold on. Jill Chocolate just walked in.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
IXL just walked in. You just did it. You know what I'm saying? I do it just at the end because I'm mentioning everyone that's ever came on this stage.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's
and he
not
means
just me mentioning the
everyone.
people in the building, anyone that's ever came across. And sometimes in the middle
Yes,
of the
sir.
broadcast, I'll see someone, I'll say, let me write this down before I forget. So anyone that's come across, I'm naming them.
I
You
be
know,
seeing, man, I'm listening to the prayer list and I'm like, how did this person get their name on the prayer list?
you're on
How
the
did
prayer
that
list.
person get their name on the prayer list?
They
Well,
popped up.
well,
How,
listen, we
how,
should all ask that question because how
I
did you
know,
get
but
your
let
name
me
on the
finish,
prayer
Vaughn. Let
list?
me finish. Let me finish. So, so
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
how did
saying.
this person? How did this person? How did this person? And then I said, oh,
Uh-huh.
because my name is on there, right?
Right.
Yeah. There
And
you
I,
go.
oh.
There you go. See, you got it. Look, brother Clarence, you got it. You got it.
You know,
I
all
like,
you have
I
to do
like,
is
Because
wait
you
a
know
show.
what?
minute.
And but I'm glad that you said that because a lot of
My
us
hands
feel
ain't all
like
that clean, so let me.
no, you're right. But I'm glad that you said that because a lot of us feel that certain people don't deserve deliverance. Certain people don't
Yes,
deserve a prayer.
because of me,
You know
because
what I'm
I
saying?
was like had an issue with him, right? But then I was like,
Yep. And
wait a
because
minute,
because you fell out with them. You see what I'm
right?
saying?
And I say, man, wait a
Yeah.
minute, brother. Ain't nobody too
You know,
good to not at least
it's that
extend a
Jonah
hand to.
spirit, you know, it's that
right.
Jonah spirit.
Yes,
And
right.
the beauty of it all,
If you know about
beauty
Jonah,
of it
but go
all
ahead.
Oh yeah,
is the beauty of it all is that we're not, we're not that important that we can't hear each other's name.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? We all gonna hear the names, regardless of whether you like them or whatever. That's not about that. That's about sending up a prayer to the Lord
Hmm.
for these men and women
right.
and their families. That name represents their family.
Yeah,
That name. So when we say Vaughn Bryant, we're talking about everyone Vaughn Bryant covers. When we
Yeah,
say Brother Clarence,
right,
we're talking about
right.
everyone that Brother Clarence covers. When we say
well,
Renee,
see,
we're talking about everyone that her family covers, that she covers in her family. That's what we're speaking on when we talk about Jill's chocolate. Everyone that she covers in her family. That's the beauty of the name, to know that, damn, this person cares for me.
right,
Because we don't have that.
right. But you know what it taught me? It taught me. See, when I was listening to the prayer, it taught me that who am I if this brother's praying for them, him and this person and their family, who am I to say, oh well, this person ain't good enough to get that prayer? This person ain't. Who am I? I ain't
Wow.
nobody. And then what if I ask if I can tell you that there's damn sure somebody on that list that could say the same thing about me. So
Absolutely.
See
why
that?
would I
See
even
that?
consider that and have that thought?
Yeah,
Why don't I just roll with the fact that, hey, man, when
yeah.
it all said and done, we all need prayer. We all need prayer.
Oh,
So
And see, here's the thing that's here's the clincher right here, you know, is that we know that we have adversarial people in our lives, right? You know, we all have enemies. Can I just say the word enemy? You see what I'm saying? But we're supposed to love even our enemies. Now that's a hard pill to swallow. I don't know how you do that, but you know, I'm working on it. But I'm just saying, you know,
yeah.
how can you do that? How can you love even your enemy? How do you do that?
You know what
What
it is? It's
what do
about
you have to possess in order for you to accomplish that?
the love, the heart of Christ.
Thank you.
You know that
Thank you.
when you love your enemy, the love, okay, the love that we're talking about is, I understand. That okay. So let's say you have someone that's just angry, pissed off, always upset, and they have a problem with you. In your heart, you're like, I don't know how this man can live, how his family can live with him. This dude has such a dark spirit, bro. How does
Yeah.
he function? It's more of a pity or an empathy for him or her, a sympathy that I'm gonna pray that the Lord opens up your heart, because we have to look at it, right. This man's getting pins put in his hand, and he's like, man, forgive them for they know not what they do.
That part. Yeah.
That's the
That
crazy thing. So when you sit
that
there and you
right
go,
there.
and believe me, I'm working on
That
it. I got it
that
down
was an
pat.
example. Yeah, and he was the
Right.
ultimate example.
Exactly. So when you have someone that's your enemy and you sit there and go, bro, you know what your problem, you really don't see it. You have such a disdain hate for me that you don't understand what you're pushing out. You don't even understand all that darkness you have in your heart. There's no space for light. So I'm gonna pray for you. I see. I'll give you a perfect
Yeah.
example. Remember, who's seen Lord of the Rings here? Okay. Remember when when I forget the name of the fat guy and Frodo, when they was just looking at Schmeagol, and he said, "Look at him, man. I feel pity for the dude." I remember that part when he was like, "Yo, why don't we just kill this cat?" And he was like, "Yo, look at him. No one wants to be around him. He doesn't have anything. He even in himself, he's just pissed off and angry. There's no light in him. How can you not feel pity? How can you not be empathetic and sympathetic towards him? How could you not? That don't mean I gotta rock with you. That don't mean we gotta break bread. What it means is I'm gonna look at you and be like, bro, you know what? If you took half that anger and that hate, you know what they tell you? It takes more muscles in your face to make a frown than a
Frown. That's
smile.
right. Isn't it? Wow.
So that just tell you, you
Yeah.
take more effort to be pissed off and angry than for
Yeah.
you to be happy. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So it's like, yeah, I want to see the best for you. Like, I don't want to see you angry. I don't want to see you pissed off. But unfortunately, this will be the first and last time our boats cross paths. But I pray for you, sister or
Yeah.
brother, whatever the situation might
Yeah.
be. I'm
There's no hatred there.
There's none at
Right.
all,
Right.
none at
It's all
all.
love.
Right.
Yeah. Because I want you to make it in just like I make it
That's
in. And
it.
so I'm going to pray that you do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, hey, we are adversaries. We are, you're
I'm gonna
my
stay away
foe.
from you. You
So
stay
guess
away
what? Yeah, you're going to have to, it's not like you're going to have lunch and come over for brunch,
Nah.
and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah,
But at the
see,
same
Polo,
time, there's no resentment there.
I ain't gonna
I
make
have
I ain't
I
gonna
have a
make mom
peace
mad.
concerning that individual.
I'm
You
not
What'd you
see
gonna
say,
what
make
I'm
brother?
saying?
not gonna make mom mad, man. I'm not gonna make mom mad. Listen, man, I can't come
Oh,
over to
amen.
eat. I can't come over to eat. I can't do nothing, man.
You can't come over to eat it.
And if you
Yeah,
owe Vaughn money, man, oh my
yeah,
God, man, I ain't never seen
we ain't
nobody on
listen.
it
We're
like
not doing.
that.
Listen,
Oh my God,
I'm a advocate for forgiveness
oh,
because
man.
I know how much God has forgiven me. But
Yeah,
just because I forgive you doesn't mean necessarily that you're invited to sit on my couch, especially if you're displaying
Oh my God.
bad behavior on a continual basis. So I know
agreed.
how to forgive you, but you might have to stay over there. And I will go so far as to, hey, even if you needed help, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have family members. You see what I'm saying? I have family members that are not allowed to come to where I'm at because of what they're caught up in. But at the same time, I will reach out to them in the
Right.
way that God allows me to reach out to them. It's just I have a family over here. And see, this is what I'm guarding. So you just can't walk through my door with that spirit. See what I'm saying? And sit on my couch and talk to my son. Nah, we're not doing that. But the love is not lost. It's just I have to feed you with a long handled spoon.
Word.
But nevertheless, I'm going to continue to give, even though you despitefully used me. I'm going to continue to pray for you. See what I'm saying? When you're down and out, I might be apt to say, here's a few dollars, man. That's the best I can do. Meet me over here at McDonald's because I don't need you nowhere near my vicinity.
I got a brother that
Wow.
I'm trying to decide, and maybe you brothers can help me, man. There's a brother that me and him, uh, we had a disagreement, to say the least. We had a disagreement, right? But I haven't seen the brother in a while, and I just want to send the brother some wish the brother well, man. And y'all think I should do that?
Oh, you asking? I would say yes.
I'm asking. I'm asking.
Yes.
A brother
Send him a
that
text.
me and he and I have had some disagreements, in the past, but I never had something. I never, wished nothing bad on them. But I just, I haven't seen him in a while. Thank you, sir. I haven't seen him in a while, and salam. And I haven't seen him in a while, and so I was just thinking maybe I should just, send him,
Absolutely.
wish him and his family well, and and I
Nothing
haven't
Let,
wrong
seen him
with
on
let
that,
me let
YouTube.
man.
me tell you this. I saw my grandfather on my mother's side argue with my granduncle about nothing. And this is the one thing that the what fuels our anger. What fuels our anger is the one thing we take for granted, Brother Clarence. It's time. Time is the thing that fuels our anger. I seen my grandfather, my granduncle argue about nonsense. When my grandfather died, I saw, my granduncle didn't really realize until he was put into the ground. All the arguing meant nothing. What you start to realize is the time wasted. You don't think about the argument because now you can't hear his voice. You can't say, I'm sorry. It means nothing. And you know what death has? Death has the effect of making you realize things really quickly and
Yes,
in a
yes,
hurry. What's important, who's important, what you need to do, how quick you need to do it, all these different things. So I will tell you, learn from my grandfather's example. Reach out to him and say, just thinking about you, man. Hope all is well. You's on my mind. Bless you, love you. And let that seed plant.
done, done, got it. Mr. Intellectual Soapbox, man, you got something to say, man? All these jewels dropping down here today, brother. You got something to drop, man? You got something to add some jewels to this, man?
Yo, bro, Clarence, yo, I don't know what it is, but for the past couple of days, he been having me dying laughing. Yo, the comedy that he got,
Yeah.
yo, it's
That
so
Compton humor,
subtle,
man.
but it's so funny. Like, oh man, oh my gosh, man.
What's
Uh,
up with you, brother?
what's going on, man? It's the potluck, man. I know we talking about a little bit of everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just heard from the wonderful, phenomenal QB. She's recovering fine. She's doing
All right.
great, man. Shout out to QB. She's doing a lot
Shout out to
better.
her, man.
You know
Shout
what I'm
out to her.
saying? You know what I mean? That was a great and powerful conversation. But yeah, man, I'm just in a really chill mood. It's still kind of nice out here in Cali. Our weather's still a little nice. We're gonna have a
Yes.
couple of cool days, but the humidity is so high, it don't even matter. So it's just like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's still warm out here like crazy. Like yesterday, I wore a hoodie outside, and I said, why did I do that to myself? Just
Yeah,
why?
it's warm today, man.
Yeah, like why? Why did I wear this hoodie yesterday? Why? You know, what I mean, my
77 out
family was
there.
looking at me like crazy, like I was crazy, and I was like, yeah, I am crazy for wearing this hoodie, but I thought it was gonna be cool. But whatever. But yeah, man, I think that in life, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta have fun, man. You gotta have fun with it. You gotta enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make the best of it, man. Like, you know what I mean? And you gotta just you know what I mean, you just gotta really, laugh and really just be festive and really just make your life a celebration, man. If you don't do that, um, it's going to be it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be difficult times and you're gonna go through your up and downs or whatever, but man, ain't nothing like some good times, some good food, some laughter, and some good people, man. As long as you got that, you're good to go. And then also, if I always tell people, find things that you enjoy doing. You know what I mean? If you really enjoy doing arts and crafts, do that. You love
Yeah.
video games, do that. You love music, do that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is that you love to do that empowers you and that encourages you. Because, like, that's going to be the major thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if some people look down on it or they don't like it or they think it's boring or stupid or whatever, hey, let those people be. You know what I mean? You will find a crowd that loves what you do. You know what I'm saying? And they will gravitate towards it and they'll appreciate it because they'll be into it too. You know what I mean? Like there's adults who play those Pokemon card games. I'm not into that. Okay, I'm not into that or cosplay or different types of things. You know what I mean? There's some people who love opera. Look,
Right.
I can't name. I can't name an opera person at all. I know it was them dudes called the Three Amigos back in the days. I think
Leontine
Pavarotti
Price.
and the rest of them or whatever. Like I don't know nothing
I
about
love
that.
them.
I can't name none of their songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's a crowd for that. There's a crowd who loves the theater. You know what I
That's
mean? And who
right.
loves
That's
opera.
right.
I'm not a part of that crowd. Okay,
I used
I'll
to
watch a
sing
play.
classical music, man.
Come on, Bolo, don't do this, man.
You used to sing, I'm telling you, I used to sing classical. Here, brother,
Lord, the
I'm telling you, I used to sing classical music, man. I'm shaking his ass. I don't know why. Why is that so hard to believe, man? Why
You
is
see
that
how the
so hard?
conversation just listen. You see how the conversation just turns,
I don't understand.
and
Why are you
but
shaking your
it's
head for,
okay.
brother Clarence? What is so hard to believe, brother? Is it so hard to believe that I have an eclectic palate, brother?
I was
Huh?
I was trying to do a little opera there, but I don't
I,
know
I
how it
heard
sounded.
you.
I just can't
So
see it, man.
you can't see.
No, I can't. But I mean, if you could bust something, you could bust some opera with it. You could bust it.
I just
Bust it.
did. You didn't hear me. I was trying. I tried.
No, Vaughn. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Oh wait.
I want him to bust it.
Listen.
Oh, man.
Let him finish. Look.
Cledi mio men, senza di te, long we shall go.
See.
Oh, he got you again, bro. Clarence. This is
That's
2
what
for
I'm
2.
saying. Don't listen. Don't underestimate what people can do.
Yeah, that's another thing. This is 2 for 2 with you, bro. Clarence. He got you again.
I don't know, brother
Yeah,
Clarence
I
might
mean,
be hating at this
He got
point.
you with the hip hop. Then he sung the
I know.
R&B. Then he sung the classical. He got you 3 days in a row. Good grief.
Oh man. Oh man.
But Bolo does have some nice pipes. I give him that.
Yeah.
He got some
See,
nice
he did that. He did that.
Oh man.
He did that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You know,
And listen, he had actual lyrics. I was just murmuring.
Yeah. And we get intellectual soapbox to laugh up his lungs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can sing a little bit too, but that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into that. But in Nia, yes, I did say theater properly. Yes, because some people are into that. You know what I mean? Like I have family members. They really are big into arts and crafts. Right? They can draw and make stuff. You hand me a glue stick. That glue stick gonna be stuck to something else. Don't hand me nothing with no arts and crafts, okay? Because it's gonna get messed up. It's gonna be jacked up. You want me to draw something? I'll draw you a stick figure. That's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? And even that gonna be crooked. Don't ask me to draw nothing, okay? But they can draw and make stuff and cut stuff up and put the right type of colors and paper and all types of stuff and glue it together. I'm not into none of that. They got a little crafting machine and all that. I'm not into none of that. Okay, don't ask me to do none of that. I can't make you nothing. You know what I mean? I can make you laugh. That's about it. You know what I mean? I will buy you a card. I ain't making you no
Good
card.
enough.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
That's good enough. Soapbox. That's good enough for some. That's good enough in some situations.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. You can make it into
Listen, y'all. Listen. Sometimes the better thing than buying a car and this or buying a card or buying a big box of chocolates and everything is to sit somebody down and say, you know what, I love you.
Ooh.
I love you. I really do. I really love you.
Ooh, you get a bomb drop for that, sir.
Wow. I don't know when he said, but listen, when he said sometimes, when brother Clarence said sometimes, I thought he was getting ready to go into I call your name, girl. Really can't help living without you, baby.
Hey, remember he did the intro last night.
Where's he going?
He did the intro last night. Remember he did the intro before the song.
Before the song. I will concede to Bolo that he can sing better than me. I will give him that much. But the rapping, come on now,
brother. That rap you just did, you ran out of breath, my dude.
Oh man, so we're back to this now. That's good. Because listen, gentlemen, we're gonna have to settle this now. Are we gonna do a versus?
I don't blame him.
We can do a versus, man.
He can get 3 beats, and I'll let him pick the beats.
Okay. See, that's fair.
I'll let him pick the beats, and we
Okay.
got to come off the head 3 times, and I will kill him every time.
I think we
We
have
will.
a versus,
We
ladies
shall
and
see.
gentlemen.
We
Whenever
shall
you
see.
ready, brother. Whenever you ready.
We shall
You
see.
shut off the dome? Uh-oh.
Because,
Off the
yeah,
dome. Nothing
you
off
know,
the dome.
intellectual soapbox. The people want to know. The people are tired of wondering: does Bolo have the best freestyle, or does Clarence? You know, people are driving around in their cars right now, man, and
Word
they
up.
trying to figure it out.
I
They
saw a
trying to figure it
billboard.
out.
I saw a billboard that said, "Is it Bolo or Brother Clarence?"
They want to know. The people want to
Hey,
know.
Bro Clarence was spitting on that Chubb Rock beat though. He was spitting a little bit. I heard him.
Hey, listen. The third.
Yeah,
the third and fourth
I was
bar,
impressed by that one too.
The third and fourth bar, my
84.
man was running out of breath. He,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. If we're gonna do it, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it.
he didn't have his
Oh,
ass
man, I got
with him.
bars. I got bars, man.
Okay, brother.
Bars.
Listen,
right?
guys, I gotta go for my walk. So
Okay, brother.
I came up here and said,
Bolo, what time you coming on, man? What time you coming on?
I'll probably come on like 8:00.
Okay. All right.
All right,
That's
guys.
5 our time. Okay.
All right, guys.
That's
Love you all,
5:30.
man. Have a blessed day.
Love you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Peace,
Thank
brother.
you for stopping
Peace.
by. Appreciate you, man.
Love you, Bolo.
Yeah, we got to shut it down, man. We got about a couple of more minutes, y'all, and we got to shut it down because guess what?
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
if y'all know this, but OG Patrice has a show
That's right.
on knowledge and relationships. I don't know if y'all know that, but she has a show
That's
coming on at
right.
3:00. So I gotta dismiss everybody. Let them go and get something to eat or drink or run to the restroom or whatever they got to do. Put the kids in the bed or whatever, so that we can be here to support Patrice, right?
Wow, look
Right.
at Brother Clarence being all responsible and things. Man, I'm impressed, brother. You know, I thought you was gonna forget.
You think I'm gonna let
But
Patrice? You think I'm
yeah.
gonna let Patrice fuss at me again?
Yeah,
No,
see.
man. I know better than that. Hey,
What a
hey,
great
Mark,
conversation today, man. You know,
we had a great conversation. I have had Patrice fuss
wonderful.
at me enough to know better than to do something crazy like that. So I
So
understand.
glad Bolo showed up too, man. You
Oh
know,
man, yeah, man.
I
man,
love the
that's
way
my
he
brother.
can carry the show and you know, we all have a something to say, but you know, a lot of times I just feel like falling back and listening to this brother because he has a lot of good info and you know, just man, wisdom, you know, and I
Yeah,
love that when I hear people coming from that
but
place
it's
like that, you
but
know.
it's responsible. See what I like about Bolo is it's very responsible what he tries to do. You don't just be out here like, well, I want to hear my own voice. It's very
Exactly. That part.
responsible the way he tries to lay everything out, man. You know, I kid him a lot, man, but I'm really a fan. And he's
Very
very
humble.
responsible
Very
the way
humble.
he does that, man. Very responsible, man. But shout out to Bolo TV, man. Shout out to Bolo TV. All right,
Yeah.
Mr. Intellectual Soapbox, man. Well, let's start wrapping this up, man, because I don't know if you know this, but OG Patrice has a show on your
Oh,
network.
I definitely know because I'm moderating that bad boy.
Well,
So
let
I
me
definitely know.
He's
let
gonna
me say this. Let me
84.
say
He's
this.
gonna remind you, right?
Yeah,
Let me say,
I gotta
let me
be
say
there
this,
early to
man.
make sure
As
this thing
if
go
you're not
down.
looking at the clock.
Yeah, I
Let
am,
me
and
say
I gotta
that.
grab some food too at the same time.
That's
But
that's why I'm trying to let everybody get out of here. Okay, so
mhm.
at Knowledge and Relationships, if you haven't already subscribed to Knowledge and Relationships, get your butt on over there. What are you doing? Get on over there and
Yep.
subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships.
Definitely.
They are
Yes.
building a powerhouse of content over there, man. It is a powerhouse from Patrice to Easily Rigged to their own stuff to other stuff. They are building a powerhouse. They are building a powerhouse over there. Get on over there and subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships as soon as possible. So we're gonna try to get some last minute remarks in here, man. So I'm gonna let you go intellectual soapbox, and then Vagoda, you came late, so I'll let you go after intellectual soapbox, and then we're gonna try to get out of here because Patrice is coming on at 3:00, and you guys are not going to have me as an excuse. Well, Clarence,
Listen, I'm
So what did I miss?
I'm
oh
man, you
you
got to
know,
go
There's a
back
lot
and
of
look
it.
at the replay.
You gotta watch replay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
man, you missed a
want to
lot.
say to the owner of this channel that I sent you a link. I sent you a message in the personal email, so
Yeah, I
I
got
hope
it,
that
man. I
it's
got it.
got into. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. That's what you didn't hear me when I saw that you said that you sent it. I went back and quickly went over it and read it, and I said, "Hey, man, you welcome here as long as you're gonna be respectful. I'm just not gonna push a conversation
Okay,
that I
just
don't feel
it was a it was private what I sent to you. So
yeah. And I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna go into what you said, but I'm just gonna say there's no issues here. There's no issues nowhere. You are welcome here. And that's all, you welcome here. Long as we're gonna be respectful, just like I tell everybody else. Anybody's welcome here as long as they're gonna be respectful, man. As long as we can have respectful dialogue, it's cool. We don't have to agree with
okay,
each other. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
but
If
anyway,
you want to say to me more, then of course you can. Yeah, I have a little bit of connection problems, so I hear you a little bit in delayed. So
okay.
just want to say hello, and of course, if you want to say to me more in private, then of course you can write it down in the where
I
I
will.
in the email that
I
I
will
sent you.
respond. I will
Any
respond
case,
to you.
by the way, it's yeah, you know what? I would happy to do a personal chat with you, maybe
Okay.
tomorrow or something.
Okay.
And in any case, you know, I heard, you know what? Anyway, want to say to you good night.
All right, we'll go to man. You're always welcome here, man.
So good night.
I'm going to
Good night,
respond
brother.
to.
Good night.
I'm going to respond to your email. I'm going to respond to that in writing. So don't worry about that. Okay, brother. That was Brother Wagoda. Let me write him down. All right.
So yeah,
I,
brother.
I don't know why I'm suddenly reminded of Boris and Natasha. I don't know why that hit me.
Oh Lord,
I
have
don't know.
mercy.
It's that, but I could be wrong. I
Mr.
don't know.
Brian
I
cutting
don't
up
know.
again. Here you
Listen,
go.
I'm human, ladies and gentlemen. I'm human. I don't mean any harm.
Boris and yeah, man. A little.
I'll say this in closing. Man, listen, we got a lot of great stuff as a family working on this now relationship family. Bro Clarence is definitely a part of that family. Rico, Mr. Brian is definitely part of the family. Mr. Brian is the best moderator in the world. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Wow.
And
Thank you,
man,
man,
sir.
yeah, man, he got
man,
he got
man.
Thank
some
you.
and Marcus, what's going on, man? I see you, Marcus, in the comments. You know what I mean? I hope you cooking some sandwiches. With that being said, yeah, look out for OG Patrice show that's coming up. And also, man, we got some special stuff coming up. We got some special interviews lined up. Mr. Brian and Bolo got something they're gonna be cooking up real soon.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't unveil it though. Bro
Okay.
Clarence,
All
you
right.
need to be there though, Bro Clarence.
Is
I
that
You
will.
need
right?
to
No,
be
I
I'm
there.
just
will.
playing.
I didn't know nothing about it, man. But if you say it, definitely I'll be there.
You need to
I'll
be
be
there.
there.
This is gonna be special, and this is something that you know us young people we need to sit back and just take notes. All right,
Yeah.
this is a
Yep.
take note session. This ain't no debate. All right,
Right.
this is a sit back and listen to these older gentlemen teach you about something that you need to
Right.
learn about, and they're gonna tell you about the ups, the downs, the good, the bads, everything in between. Because
Right.
this is something that we need to talk about. So yeah.
Wow.
I'm there. Y'all just tell
Well,
me when. I'm
that
there.
listen, that sounds interesting. I know I got to be there for that.
You a
You
I
a
know, I
panel,
know.
boy.
I'm messing with you,
Boy.
man. I'm messing with you.
These dudes get old, man. They forget. You're gonna be on the panel, man.
I was like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, I'm on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's my show. Oh man.
All right. Gio Pill says she's gonna be there. I know Sister Annie's gonna be there for sure. And
Exactly.
Marcus and everybody, everybody's gonna be over there. Everybody's gonna be over there. All right,
Wow.
brother. It's 2:30. We gotta wrap this up, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. Later, y'all. Peace out. Much love,
All right,
everybody.
man.
Make sure
Thank
y'all
you.
like and subscribe to Let's Talk the Better Black Life. If you have not, hit that bell, get them likes up, and definitely show
Peace.
Bro Clarence the respect and the love that he deserves. Later, y'all. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
Man, why do y'all keep doing me like Negroes, man, and coming in there right before I'm about to close the door, man? Y'all come running
Oh,
up
wait
in
a
here,
minute.
man.
Is that Jay? Oh man.
Yeah, that's my man Jay Takashi, man, in the building.
Yo, to intellectual soapbox. I remember we talked about early this morning about getting Vaughn on one of your programs, man. Bro, you stealing my ideas, bro.
You see that?
I'm being funny.
You think he's slick? No, you're not being funny. He thinks he's
No, I
slick.
am being funny.
He's trying to build a powerhouse over there at Knowledge and Relationships, man. Can't be mad at him over there, man. He can't be mad at him over there.
It's all
Listen, as
good
long as
because
he playing for
listen,
my
it's all
team,
good.
we
We're
good.
networking. It's called networking.
Yeah,
It's
man.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. It's
if he
cool.
wins,
I mean,
we all
and I,
win.
and I
If
trust
he
I
wins, we
trust
all
him.
win.
And,
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
trust me.
I'm
Yeah.
just teasing him. I'm just teasing
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
I
exactly.
don't
Like I
blame
said, the intellectual Starbucks knows me and him is cool. And trust me, I need his help more often enough to like, boost my channel. But also like I said, I'm putting in the work like I need to. The
Yeah,
difference is
man.
it's gonna take time. But
That's it.
at the same time, this like I said, I'm not gonna be working on 5 years and just waiting to get a K. That shit's not going to happen. There's no way in hell. I don't give a damn what anyone says. We're not waiting that long to get to that goal. But more often than not, it's what it's really about. And y'all know I just showed myself for y'all just now because I've always believed hard work and perseverance are the key necessary for young cats to learn. But this is what this is teaching me right now, basically right now with something else. Like I'm better in something else, which will get quicker results. But with things like this is a process. Like
Yeah.
this is a different speed, a different medium, and you got to know the ins and outs of the mechanics. Hence why intellectual soapbox. I agree. We should take the time to learn
Yeah,
from
Jazz, you got a
our
question
elders.
out there. You got a question out there in the chat, Jay. So
I got a question. That's
yes.
weird. That's wild.
Sir.
Normally they're for you.
Yeah, because it's for you, brother.
That's weird. No one ever asks me a question.
I think it's from Marcus, right?
Yes.
Is it from Marcus?
That
Yes.
don't count.
I think he said.
Okay, all right.
That don't count, bro.
But no, he's asking you. Are you doing the sports show later, or do I hit up Wally to co-host?
Am I doing it tonight? Let Wally be the co-host with you. I might join you later. I don't know. I have other stuff to plan for, Marcus. Like I said, I gotta do the thumbnails for this coming week streams that we gotta do. I gotta do I gotta plan for the Joseph King of Dreams thing. I gotta watch. Actually, I'm about to watch that probably later on tonight, just so I can get all my marbles right, so I can prep for that stream because Brother Vaughn wants to do that on Wednesday. 8:30 Vaughn, like how we do 8 or 8:30. You know how we do Eastern PM. So we'll talk about Joseph King of Dreams, and then we'll be doing that. But also I have freaking Wally's freaking hopefully he emailed me. I have Wally's freaking stream to prep for his quote unquote first his presentation to that channel that me and him are gonna collab and do on this coming Thursday, which means you get your break. Recovering from seeing this shit. Yeah.
You know what? I forgot. You're right, Any. I forgot. Jay, I don't know if you know
Yes,
this,
sir.
but Patrice has a show coming on in
Yeah, we about to close the stream.
26
brother.
minutes, so we closing out the stream.
Yeah. Okay. Last thoughts I would say is follow up to listen to what the old school cats are saying because they have a lot of knowledge. Also, sorry it was last minute, brother. I do apologize. I know you're trying to close.
I do it too.
Not more than me. But all in all, subscribe to my man brother Clarence's channel. He does great work. I've been listening to this for like about a good freaking 45 minutes when Bolo was on here and then all that. Yeah, so you guys, like I said, they have great advice, great talking points, and all of them are Morgan Freeman's cousins at this goddamn point, as far as I'm concerned. Brother Vaughn knows that he's Morgan Freeman's cousin, and Bolo TV. I swear, I think he's the smarter brother of Lawrence Fishburne. Maybe that's what I think.
Yeah.
But all in all, like I said, support the backpack fund. It helps.
Thank you.
I'm most likely will be seeing another 100 because I'm shocked that we haven't gotten there yet.
Man, thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I am shocked because I'll send another 100 definitely. All in all, y'all have a great evening. It ain't nighttime yet. And I gotta deal with this freaking rain and these thumbnails right now. All right, you take care, y'all.
All right, thank you, man. All right, that's Jay Takashi, y'all. If you haven't already subscribed to Jay Takashi, get on over there and subscribe to Jay Takashi, man. Get on over there.
Yes, sir.
Jay Takashi,
yes,
check
sir.
him out. If that's kind of content you pick. Okay, Sister Annie, I'm going.
Yeah,
I see you, Marcus, down there. But we got to get out of here, man, because we are not going to have Patrice fussing at us, right? Okay, guys.
No, that's right.
Okay, gang. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna close down the shop, and then we're gonna run right over to Patrice or go get y'all something to eat or something, right? And y'all can start peeling off right now. I'm still gonna do the rundown, but y'all go do what you got to do. Get yourself together so that we can be there for Patrice. All right. Let's see. Von Bryant. Any last words,
okay.
brother?
Well, let me just start by saying number one.
Number one.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just joking. No, man, great show. I don't have too much to
Thank
say.
you, man.
Always enjoy Bolo.
Same here, man. Same
You
here.
know, and man, just all I can say is great show today, man. You know, I look forward to more of these, you know, situations. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. So I thank everybody for showing up in the chat, and thank you again, Brother Clarence, for having me up here.
Always.
And to share, you know, a little bit of what I, you know, what I feel or whatever. But yeah,
always.
that's it. That's it for me, man. I don't have anything profound to say. But
right. Am I going to see you over there with Patrice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll see you over there, brother.
All right, later.
All right. That was my man Von Bryant, man, and I mean. Very, very critical, brother, man. Very, very, as all of you guys are. But man, he is just that rod in my side that say, hey, brother, we need to move on this. And what about Jay Takashi? Jay Takashi came out and said, you can put me down for another honey. Almost there, y'all. We're almost there. I'm gonna give me something to eat, Sister Annie. I'm gonna give me something to eat. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna run and do something before Patrice gets here. Let's see. Okay, I got to do the rundown real fast, y'all. Okay, no time for no bonus round. Got to do the rundown real quick. Okay, so the chat is where it's at. The chat is where it's at. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep everything straight. Shout out to y'all, man, keeping everything straight. Shout out to y'all. The most valuable people in the building is the chat. Without y'all, man, without y'all inspiration, we wouldn't be able to do all the stuff we do, man. So shout out to y'all. All right. I'm gonna do the rundown really, really fast, y'all. Really, really fast. Let's see. The intellectual soapbox. What do y'all think about the intellectual soapbox? Man, they are building a powerhouse of content creation down there at Knowledge and Relationships, man. Holy smokes. You better keep your eye on them, man. Them young brothers, man, they are building and building and building down there, man. And so you know, you better watch out for them, man. Shout out to them, man. All right, that was the intellectual soapbox, and a very, very solid performance as always. Very, very solid performance. As always. What about our brother Bolo TV? Brother Bolo TV, man, very solid performance as always, man. Every you know, and he dropped the dose on us, man, and we wasn't even expecting a dose from him. But see, that's why he's one of the dudes I very seldom put a timer on, because when people are getting they have what's the word I want to use, that creativity is flowing in them, can't put a timer on them, right? When you see the creativity flowing in them, can't put a timer. You just got to let it flow. And then you know, they like a pinata, right? When the pinata busts, the candy's all over the place, right? You just pick up the candy, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is when you got a cat like that, and they bust open, right? They have so much, they just bust open like a pinata, and then we just got to pick up the jewels. You know, I might pick up a jewel, you might pick up a jewel. You know, we just pick up the jewels where we can, man. Shout out to Brother Bolo, very strong performance, solid as always, very, very solid performance. And Intellectual Soapbox, very solid performance as always. What about Von Bryant? Von Bryant, very, very solid as always. Remember, y'all, we said we would pray for his son and you know, his son's speedy recovery from the C-19, and also just his family in general, man. Brother does a lot of good things, helping me out, man. Takes a lot of pressure off of myself to do this backpack thing, as all of you guys do. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Von Bryant. Very solid performance. Very, very solid as always. All right, very solid performance. What about Brother Vagoda? Vagoda came in, you know what I'm saying? He sent me an email and you know, he just he just kind of went into some of the stuff that was on his mind. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. But you know, he's always welcome here. We'll go to you. Always welcome here, brother. As long as everything's gonna be respectful, you're welcome. Shout out to brother Pagoda. He didn't really get to open his wings, but very solid performance as always. Very solid performance by Pagoda. And what about Jay Takashi? Slipped in at the last minute, right? I just want to have a long conversation. No, Jay, we gotta go. Jay, we gotta go. We gotta because Patrice is coming on, right? Shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to Jay Takashi, man. If you haven't already subscribed to Jay Takashi, get on over there. And by the way, I don't know if I gave Anderson a hand clap when when Anderson came in. Shout out to brother Anderson. Shout out to brother Anderson for stepping in the door. Because I didn't get the chance to holler at him. I don't think so. But anyway, Jay Takashi, solid performance as always. Very solid, very strong, very solid. Okay, that is everybody. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jill. Appreciate you. All of you guys, everybody, we all did a great job today, man. You guys in the chat, guys don't understand how you guys have everything so kicked back in the chat. We don't have to be back and forth watching what's going on over there. We y'all vibing off of us. We vibing off of y'all. It's just a great thing, and it makes us on the because sometimes you can be tense up here, right? You can be tense up here, so it makes us be able to relax when y'all are vibing with us and we vibing with y'all. It's like when we was listening to Marvin Gaye last night and we heard him live, right? And he was able to. It seemed like he's singing at another level because of the audience, right? Because of the audience participation and how they was vibing with him, he was able to just take it to another level. And that's what we able to do up here. So the chat is where it's at, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. Patrice comes on in 15 minutes. We got to get over there, man. I got to go get me something to eat. And then you guys go get yourself something. Get yourself together, get some refreshments. And then we're going to meet back over here. We're gonna meet over at Knowledge and Relationships. Going over to Knowledge and Relationships, we're gonna meet over there, and then we're gonna support Patrice. All right, y'all. So go get your refreshments and everything like that. Great job, everybody. See everybody on Tuesday. We'll figure it out. We'll find out what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out. Thank you, everybody, for all your participation and your generous donations. All right, y'all. Peace.